All right.
Hello, Jason.
Hello, mighty voices in my head. Oh my god, I just heard myself. I don't like this. I'm muting this.
I know I would listen back to one of our episodes. I don't remember why. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh dear God.
Yeah, I hate
Why do
listening
I
to
even
myself.
talk? How do you guys even listen to me talk? I have the most annoying voice ever.
Have you
That's
heard Drunk Carol's voice?
that's not Vladimir's voice.
Vladimir's voice is amazing. Hello, Vladimir. Fine, he was one talk to me today. I see how it is.
Zeke Rocks has subscribed. Oh, thank you, Zeke, for the Prime
Yay!
subscription. Is Critical Role over?
No, I don't watch it live anymore. And so I just been watching it on Mondays when it's free, so.
No, so now Mondays is your Critical Role day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, isn't Monday just a grand day for you for D&D?
Monday is the best day.
This is where she gets all her ideas from.
Just jam pack it all together into one lovely little thing.
Well, I have my game Sunday nights, and then Critical Role during the day, and then this at night. So it's like a full 24 hours of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, so it's been a week. Hopefully, you guys had time to think about your strategies. I doubt that you did because nobody decided to talk in Discord. So
Shh, don't tell him anything.
I'm telling the world that you
Yeah, you
guys did
don't
not
know. Maybe
strategize.
we've been plotting so you can't read our plot.
Plotting so
Maybe
you
we've
can't read
been
our
all
plots.
telepathically bonded together without you.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you go.
maybe we have a super secret plan we're about to unleash, which looks strikingly similar to exactly what we were doing last week.
Well, I can't wait to see how this turns out.
Strikingly similar about not knowing what to do. That's throwing you off the trail.
Well, why don't we get
It's been
a
a long week.
why don't we get an explanation of what happened last week?
Sure. We started just prior to the battle with the champion of Chalil. Uh, she was a very powerful hammer wielding holy woman that had a very interesting mechanic for a fight that involved teleporting circles and a wind wall or like some invisible force that we had to push through. Um, and then dice happened, and then not a lot after that. And a couple rounds later, she was done, which is kind of what happens when you only roll half of the things on the table, most of which are bad. But anyway, we were able to defeat her fairly swiftly and obtain a certain hammer that was given to Solaris. We asked our typical question that we ask after every temple and came up with nothing yet again. And then took the ship out afterwards and went to fight Argolid, our wonderful multi-headed, presumably dragon themed friend. Um, Along the way, we had a debate of why is the crew here. We should definitely protect them, so we kept most of the non-player characters on the boat and ventured forth to try and sneak through this horde to get to Argolid. We were semi-successful, and it turns out that Argolid was still alert in some capacity and was able to spot us approaching. And we engaged in battle. At the same time, the Horde went and engaged the army that we were promised from the High Council. And we are currently mid-fight with one head that is currently looking hurt, but still plenty of heads to go.
All right, does anybody want to add anything onto that?
It has 5 heads.
Yes,
We
Smart.
suck at sneaking.
We don't suck at sneaking. We
that's
knew
that's what happens.
we were coming. It was literally
That's
in the fable we read.
yeah.
I know.
Don't-
But
It's also what happens when a creature has 5 heads and can just keep on alert at all times.
Also, don't label me in with you guys, alright? You guys suck. I'm pretty sure I did
Grissom
fine.
was just like trouncing around everywhere.
We know that the heads
Just
do
Jovial
different
look.
damage, and they are smart at targeting us and learning our.
Our weaknesses.
Well, no,
Yes.
just
What
not
we're immune to.
right.
They're updating their targeting algorithms as they fight us.
Yeah. And we know that we're almost done. We're halfway through the blue head, for better or for worse.
Yep, and we need to figure out which one's the original head. Hopefully it's the blue one, but we don't know.
I
It's
mean,
definitely that one. Trick has faith.
I will be pretty fucking pumped if it's the blue one.
That would be extremely nice.
The Supreme Overload is Overload is
Overload.
laughing.
The Supreme Overload.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's not the right head.
Quick, guys,
In-
switch to the red one.
In before he
Listen.
hasn't actually determined which head's the original one, he's just gonna roll for it.
yourself there, Ryan. You were the hardest arbiter for
The
it
blue
being
one.
the blue one. You
This
can't
is
just
a creature
say no.
created by Brea. Of course it's the blue one. I mean, she lives in the sea. That's gotta be your
There you
favorite
go.
color, right?
All right.
Or it could be like sea green.
Yeah, what if she's surrounded so much by blue that she actually just hates the color? Do you ever think about that?
You know, I haven't. Trick has like a moment where he just all his
It's
life
reaping
scratching
all
down
his
around him. Like,
Trick has a midlife crisis mid-fight.
I think he just shattered his bubble.
But I made everything blue for her. What if she hates it? Maybe that's why all my rolls keep failing.
What? He just at this point he just sits down on the grass like,
I didn't
Like, huddled
consider
in.
your feelings. Oh no,
Maybe
I'm
when
a
we're done with
terrible
this,
person.
maybe when we're done with this battle, you can ask her what her favorite color is, if we live.
Ask her what her favorite color
I
is. Rolls a
really
one.
want, yeah, I really want to see a 1 on that god roll.
Trick's
My
Trick's
favorite color is yellow. How do I know? Well, when lightning strikes you from the sky.
Oh, you guys can't make me laugh. It hurts.
Just imagine Trick walking in through out of the captain's quarters, and you guys are all staring at him. And he's like, "What?" And they're like, "Why are you blue?" I don't want to
Yeah.
talk about it.
His skin is permanently that color.
One, I finally got a correct answer out of Brea. That's, I'll take my battles where I can get them.
Or she turns you blue because she hates you so much.
I'll take. Don't ruin this.
I have good news and bad news. Good news, Brea finally answered me. Bad news, I wish he didn't.
You would be the first one.
All right, so we're going to go and pick up where we left off, because if you guys remember, you guys were in the middle of a combat, and we stopped at the top of the round.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. You know what? I probably should have pulled up his.
No, that's
Does
not
anyone have a
important.
player?
He can die right now, and the whole thing.
I'll yell, Ian, freeze, and then I'll run with the flare.
There you go. That's actually not a bad plan. I'm into it.
Well, he told me to freeze. Nobody? Nobody?
No, I don't get that one.
You kids and your music.
You're on your own.
The Office, really?
Because she did that yesterday. Because she's like, don't
I-
pull a muscle.
I know I'm going to be crucified for this, but I've never actually seen anything from The Office.
That's.
Anything?
It was The Mask.
Nothing.
The Mask.
I haven't
Nothing.
seen that movie.
The Mask with Jim Carrey.
I've never seen it.
It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man. You guys are terrible.
I've never seen The Mask.
That's it. I'm blasting you.
What? Not cool. You can't take your aggressions out on
That's
here.
all 5 heads on Joe.
Attack Jovia.
All right, let's get this over with.
Speaking of,
Everybody, you've seen all the Jim Carrey movies. It
Just
likes
wanted to say
Jim
before we
Carrey.
start, it was really great playing with you all.
It was really
I
great.
really enjoyed this campaign.
Don't forget, you guys like Jim Carrey movies. This thing likes Jim Carrey.
Whitehead turns around and looks at you guys, and you feel this cold breath begin to exhale upon you all.
Hopefully not, because I'm
Thorgrim
behind the
laughs.
shield.
Thorgrim can not do anything.
It's a con save, but he's immune to it, so he doesn't care.
I have.
So you guys are gonna have to make your
armor
own
that
saves.
helps me.
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah, it's just Samaris and Orisa that get the bonus +4 to the con.
+4.
Yes.
I might. Oh god, it's 50-50. Here we go.
I'm probably just gonna
I
end
just
up
rolled
using
it
my
to
artifact.
myself.
I have resistance to cold. To the
My bauble.
Hang on.
24 will save for Samaris,
Yes.
who will take half damage. 28 will
Hell yeah.
nope, a fail.
Yep.
It's alright.
Riz, that was such a good roll.
Fuck you.
I mean, even on both sides, it was a good roll.
I know.
She ends up like punching Samaras with her cestus.
It's one of those times where you wish you had an item to give yourself disadvantage.
I'm dead, so. Thanks, Amaris.
Jovia fails as well.
I'm dead too. Don't worry.
Where's Trick? Thorgrim doesn't care about it, right? He's the one that's
Yeah,
immune.
he's immune to cold.
He's like, bring it on.
He's like, I embrace this. Wait a minute.
Wait, you have more than 81 health, Jovia, don't you?
I
Yeah,
know.
she's fine.
Yes. But I also have resistance to cold.
Yeah, I know. You said you were dead. You're
I
definitely
know.
So you're gonna take
I
40.
feel the feeling of death.
No,
you
I'm
know? I'm in
dead,
heavy
so-
armor.
Well, I'm not dead. I'm unconscious.
Where's Trick? Fine.
Being a pansy and running
Be
away.
that way. Just because you run away, Trick, doesn't mean you can't make the save.
He's being a little bitch and running away.
Let me open up his character sheet. I'll have to make it for him.
Hey, Sephora just messaged me.
Make sure you take that off of your ticker there, Samaris.
Yeah, I already did. There are 2 left.
There's 2 left?
Yeah, I'm the jester.
Really? Alright. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna save. Actually, he's never. Yeah, Trick's not in the area to save, is he? Or to get the +4?
No.
Yeah, there's no way he can save then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's...
Does he not have any bonus to his con?
He has a +1.
Oh, that's a terrible idea.
unfortunate.
So
Well, that's what happens when you lose, +1 to your con and every other stat.
I mean, he would have a +2 to his con, which means to save he'd have to roll a natural 20,
Which would then fail.
which would then
Yes.
fail. Does evasion work on
No, it's just X saves.
just deck saves?
He can if he wants.
Hello?
I'll just throw this out there. Oh, welcome back.
Alright,
You failed your save.
Yeah,
Welcome.
but
He can, if he wants, use his reaction to use the absorb elements. Yeah, that thing.
yeah, that was my plan.
So we'll take 40.
Hey, I gotta turn you up, Ryan. You're really quiet.
What's that? You want him to be louder?
Just Ryan. All right.
Everybody lower your
So the only one that fell unconscious was Arissa.
Yep.
Okay. Is Trick back in the game yet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, it's your turn.
Alright, I am going to. I was looking up something real quick.
So everybody took 40 except for Arissa, who took. Oh, and Jovia, who took 81.
She has cold
Resistance.
resistance, so
Yeah.
she took.
Oh, she has. She took 40.
Christmas items.
Alright, yeah, so I'm going to, aim at the the same head we've been aiming at,
You're looking rough
and move
there,
up next to
Mars.
Jovia.
Jeez, how does Jovi have so much life still?
Well, he did the healing aura thing and it held me up fully.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
Jesus,
unfortunate.
Ryan.
You have a really high.
He rolled the 4.
Yeah. All right, Ryan. You still have a bonus action.
I'll bonus action uncanny dodge, or not uncanny dodge. That's not a thing. Bonus action. I'm gonna use a key point to
Dodge.
take the dodge action.
Gotcha.
Yes, she does. She has Death Ward on her, by the way.
Oh yeah, so I'm back up at 1.
Yeah, 1, yeah.
I forgot.
I just wanted to make sure that's a thing.
No, she doesn't have the necklace. She has Death Ward on her.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't have the necklace because
Attunement. Yeah, I got it.
All right, so Chick, this is coming at you.
So Mars is gonna Sentinel. You're resistant to piercing damage, by the way, for 3 rounds. So
I'm yelling at you guys like, I'm gonna teleport us.
Who was that? Me?
Yeah, you, Trick.
I guess I'm gonna, uncanny dodge that. Also has disadvantage because I took the dodge action.
Oh yeah. Don't forget you're resistant to piercing for 3 turns.
That
Still
still
hits.
hits.
All
I
right,
had
so
no doubt in my
so-
mind, but I had to be sure.
12 then.
I'm taking 12 damage total.
No, 12 from the piercing and 7 from the.
12.
Yeah.
Where are you getting 12 from?
He's resistant from.
Half of half.
Oh, he's
So
uncanny
25
dodge.
and then
Yeah,
uncanny
I
dodge
got
is
you.
12.
I understand. Yeah, it's 12 and then 14.
Yeah,
no, it's
29
12
will
and then
hit.
7.
That's right, because uncanny dodge doesn't care; it just halves everything.
Those tricks are Jovia.
Did you get the 29 to hit from the
Yes.
Sentinel attack?
Yes, I did.
Excellent. He's got
Be
4
like-
stacks of bleed now.
I'm gonna yell at like Marissa, be like, I'm getting us out of here. What does she say? Did she say anything to me?
She looks angry at the thing. I mean, I don't know, man.
So Mars is going to scream out, "Not yet."
She's like, I hate you guys. I hate you guys. She'll just go like that. As much as possible.
Okay, mass cure wounds. 36 to everyone.
I just realized, did we even try to talk to this thing?
No.
Nope.
We also knew that that wasn't going to be an option. Oh, hey, you actually hit it.
Opportunities.
Yes, I did. Just barely. I really need to work on throwing.
Here's hoping you don't heal it.
Here's hoping.
Did it take the bleed damage on its turn?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did.
That was like the last thing we did.
6. Explosion.
Somebody have that up?
Yep,
Okay.
54.
54 fire
Are
damage.
there any other heads within 5 feet of it?
No.
Unfortunate.
Yes, the fire.
Yes, I was aiming at the red head, yeah.
All right.
Hurt? Even more hurt?
Yeah, I mean it looks more hurt. So are you gonna move it all, Jovia?
I don't know, like, go, like, well, he's gonna get us anyways. I wanna go too far away.
It's essentially just positioning yourself for your companions. This thing's gonna be able to attack you no matter where you go. I said it's just positioning for you and your companions. This thing's gonna attack you no matter where you go.
Remember, he's got a range of like 150 feet.
So I'm gonna go right by you guys and be like, I'm gonna end up tagging you guys out of here soon.
Operation Hug Thorgrim.
Pretty much. Well, hug Harissa.
All right, Joey, this is coming at
And
you.
just like wrap my arms around Thorgrim. Ow.
37 and 16. All right, Rissa.
Ooh. Beep-boop.
I'm gonna punch it. Because that's the only thing that works.
Well, that is a 32.
Sure is.
And you got a crazy modifier.
13, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
You have a plus 19 to hit. Jesus.
I sure do.
Yeah, all the stuff that she put in basically
My
went to accuracy.
I will not miss unless I roll a 20.
Man.
So yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. Did we? And we already established that even my magical bludgeoning doesn't do any damage.
Correct.
Fuck this. And then I guess that's my turn.
All right, Arissa, one attack coming at you.
Sure is. Here I go. Bye, guys.
26.
What head is it?
It's her opposite, so she's fire,
Okay.
so it'd be ice.
So yeah, it's 22 and 24, so 46.
Hang on, my other thing. I don't know if I should really.
I think
use
she's
it
at
now.
37.
Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
die.
Yeah, she's out.
Yeah, 37.
Hang on a second.
And you have your reaction to get
We already
disadvantage.
established that my god weapon bonus things don't work on him. It's probably not even worth it to do my fancy thing. Oh fuck. Yeah, I'll just take it then. Oh, he has disadvantage. Not that it matters.
Okay,
but
so you want to
maybe-
use your thing to give him disadvantage?
Yeah.
You could
Well, no,
roll a
it's
1.
he naturally has disadvantage because
Uh,
of the spirits.
Spirit.
oh, okay, gotcha.
Woo.
Does not matter.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, he rolled low.
He did roll low. There's always a chance. He could roll a 20.
Well, with disadvantage, the 20 wouldn't matter.
That's true. He could also roll a real one.
Yes.
All right, so Maris, you see Arissa goes down.
Yep. Thorgrim's gonna take care of that.
Pretty sure it'd be
Um,
impossible to miss it.
Yeah, we're just gonna unload. 4 attacks for the War Priest.
Okay.
Or do I? Yeah, I'm gonna do that instead. I'm actually gonna Echoing Toxin it. Because I have 1 left. I'm gonna use my thing that gives me a plus 10 to hit. Guided Strike for Channel Divinity.
Okay. So he's got to
So
make
29. A con save. A pitifully low con save, but a con save nonetheless.
Constitution
Oh wait,
save.
hang on. I have to see if my spirits go out when I go unconscious. I'm not sure actually.
So he's either got to critically succeed or critically fail.
It's a 10% chance. Nope.
Rolled a 2.
Yep.
It was real close.
Unfortunately, close is not enough here. Let's see, any bonus action bullshit that I can pull here? Not really. He does take 19 thunder damage, which on 8d6 was fucking awful. My god.
Don't forget, I think you have to be holding hands for plane shift.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing Arissa's. Trick better run up to us.
That doesn't count as an attack action for the purposes of me getting an offhand attack, right?
No.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm done this turn.
Okay. Samaras, this is going at you at the end of your turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell at everybody. You guys better fucking hold hands.
That
in."
misses.
That'll miss. Wow.
I didn't even have to shield for that.
All right. Thorgrim's turn.
Thorgrim is going to use his second iteration of healing bullshit.
See, he's getting tired because he's starting to miss now. He's getting weaker.
I somehow I don't believe you.
Close your door, boys.
Where is it? It is. What is half of your maximum? 74. Yeah, everybody gets 74 hit points.
I imagine the only reason it missed was because there's just so many moving parts going on up there, you know?
Yay.
Riz is like, I'm back.
Damn straight.
Thorgrim's got one more big heal in him, so.
And everybody's back to full. And we have a, never mind. Keep going. I'm rambling.
Anything else from Thorgrim?
Is there any bonus action bullshit you can pull for me, Thorgrim? Not really.
Okay.
No, that's it. Okay, so Mars is going to Sentinel attack.
Uh, 26 will hit.
Alright, we're up to 5 stacks
5
on
stacks.
that. Let's see, so that's 17 and 15. Yeah.
Alright, his turn. Do you want to roll damage?
Yeah, that would be 20 d10.
Wow. That's rough.
And that's only just above average.
No, it's only 5 under average.
Oh, right, because one's a pissed.
I'm assuming when he says unfortunate, it means that he's got like less than 10 hit points left.
Or we just discovered all the secrets of the universe.
Maybe. We don't know. Here's another breath weapon.
Alright, so we did that one. We did that one. Let's do this one.
Okay, so Mars ignores it.
I think I already used my reaction.
Yep.
No, you tried to can. Yeah, you uncanny
Yeah, you
dodge.
did.
Never mind. So everybody but Trick can get a +4.
So Jovia will save.
Woohoo!
Rissa will save.
Thorgrim doesn't.
Organ
Wow.
will fail. And Trick will fail.
Thorgrim doesn't have a thing, does he? No, it's just disease, not poison. Yep. Oh wait, Thorgrim's got rage up, so he takes half anyway. So, what is it? 37.
Why wouldn't you lose any? You lose 75. Yeah, you failed your saving throw.
She saved.
Oh, she saved. So you take
Yeah.
half damage.
So 37 if you save.
Alright, Trick, your turn.
Please hit him this time.
Oh, he should have been taking damage anytime he hits with a melee attack because of the thorns.
Oh yeah.
So how many times has he been hit? Like 4, right?
He
many
hit
times
4
did you hit?
times last round.
Yes, that's. Let me see. I'm gonna double check on this. Yeah, it's 46 of piercing and poison damage each. So
Isn't there a save?
yes, it's half damage on that. It's same thing. It's a DC 16 Dex save.
DC 16
Regardless,
dexterity.
that is the piercing. That is the poison. Okay, so I'll take half of that.
4. Oh! Just
Yeah,
made
he'll
that math.
save on all. So I'll take 27 and... Well, actually, I gotta split those up because... reasons.
Wait, why would it be?
Because it's 4 separate instances.
No, I understand that, but why isn't what's your DC for this?
16.
Oh.
Yeah, because I lost fucking int.
Oh right.
Alright, Trick, it's your turn. Oh, he shot. 29 will hit.
Sneak attack?
I don't think I get my sneak attack.
Yeah,
Why?
you do.
Yeah, you do. You've gotten it every other time you've hit.
Oh, are we technically within 5 feet of it?
The ones
Yeah.
who were in front, next to Thorgrim, well, Thorgrim is technically in 5 feet, and so is, I guess, technically Arissa and Samaras.
So I guess he has more than 10 hit
22.
points.
Okay. So Trick, your shot takes the head down.
We killed it!
So you see the head begin to fall to the ground, and you see all the other 4 heads begin to rise up, and they open their mouths in your direction.
Lovely.
Oh, I think they're not happy with me.
No, they are not.
So you still have a bonus action, Trick, and movement. But you can see all 4 of them are now concentrated on you guys' general area. You guys are smart enough
If
to
I-
know they're gonna breath weapon.
If I
Yeah.
move, do they follow me?
No.
Trick, I will abandon your ass here.
Trick, I don't move, and I'm like, Jovia, get us out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I trust, oh god, just Trick Truster, I guess. He doesn't want to.
So no attack against you, Trick, since they have pulled away. Jovia?
What, they pulled away?
Yeah, you guys killed the blue one, and the other 4 their heads have all risen in a line, and now they're aiming their breath weapons at you. At the group.
Oh. I'm sorry, I'm hearing like 2 conversations because my kids.
But they're still
Haven't-
within 90 feet of us, right?
What's that?
They're still within like 90 feet of us, right? They're all their breath weapons have been 90 feet cone.
Yeah, well, they're 90 feet on this map.
Right, that's
on-
what I mean.
Yeah,
So the heads are still 90 feet away from us.
yeah, their breath weapons
And-
are much larger. But on this
Oh,
map,
in the-
they're 90 feet.
Like, okay, guys, we chose the wrong head. Blue is not the color. Grab everybody's hand. We're going. Alright, I'm gonna hold my action to plane shift, so gather up, girls and boys.
Alright, so no, at the end of turn, no attack on you, Jovia. Orisa?
I mean, I can't reach them.
Because the heads have gone up. The heads aren't down where you guys are.
No, I know. I'm sorry. I'm more talking to myself.
Thought she was talking like she can't reach her hand.
No, you guys are all next to each other, so.
That's like, I will grab her by the head. We're leaving.
I mean, I guess I will. I'll hold an action to punch some bitches if they come close enough.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
You're gonna boop them on the snoot.
I'm gonna boop them on the snoot.
Well,
I mean, are you... Jovia's asked for your hand, are you...
Oh, I assume she just grabbed my hand.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab her hand.
Okay.
Just like if that, or I'll grab her by her ear. I don't care.
So Mars?
I assume I didn't have a choice in the matter.
Of course, they had to rear back. Yeah. Samaris will pull out his fucking bow and start shooting at it. 'Cause he's got nothing better to do.
Okay, which one are you shooting
And
at?
hold somebody's hand.
We've got white and black, red and green. Is that
Correct.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the white one.
Okay.
Don't we already know? Only telling you this because we learned it last week. Don't we know that that won't do anything?
What do you mean?
Your bow's not gonna do anything.
I
You know that.
don't fucking know. It's just
That's what I'm saying. You know that.
I've got yeah. Yeah, that's also true.
Unless you're gonna do something else with your action, does it really matter?
Fuck.
He's gonna flip it off.
I mean, it's true. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you can hold your action and grab people's hands.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. As a bonus action, I'm gonna second wind. That's about it. And then I'll hold my action to attack it if it becomes within range.
Don't sound so enthused.
Oh, I am thrilled.
Yeah, that Jovius will hopefully be saving our lives.
Thorgan? Thorgan's the only one that's not holding anybody's hand.
Yeah.
Hold our
I
hand.
mean, yeah, I guess he'll do that. Yeah, he'll give it one parting shot, and then I'll hold on. This one will be on the blackhead.
And now it's slow.
Yeah, not that it'll do anything, but its speed is reduced by half.
I'm coming
that.
for you.
Okay.
Or it falls to its death really slowly.
Yeah, he'll hold on.
Okay.
And that activates Jovia's held action, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that'll activate Jovia's held action to plane shift. So do you plane shift, Jovia?
Anywhere but here.
Well, we're just going to the
Don't
ethereal
say that.
plane. Yeah.
Yeah,
They'll be there.
literally just to the
It's
ethereal.
literally here, but just in the ethereal plane.
Yes, literally here but ethereal.
No, whatever.
Alright, so you plane shift here.
ethereal,
Okay.
right?
Right. You can plane shift to the ethereal plane in a specific place, right?
Well,
but
I
I
heard
wanna see what
Rissa said here, but ethereal.
That's what I would have said. That is what I said.
Okay. All right. So you plane shift to the ethereal plane.
We can still see it. Hopefully.
Well, we see it, but it's like whooshy.
And we're fucked.
Yeah.
I have an 8th level spell slot if I have to use it.
All right. Well, I mean, that was your guys' choice.
No, who's really fucked is that army.
After we're all dead?
Sorry, we booped its snoot and it
We
decided
we don't know what's going on. Yeah. What is this thing doing as we disappear?
And you guys can see that it's still looking at you guys.
Well,
Does it look like it's going to blast us?
I mean, it can still. I'm assuming it can see into the ethereal plane, but we're not on the plane for it to attack.
All right. So you see it. Can you hear from the ethereal
your
plane?
music? Yeah, I can hear your music.
No.
I can't hear it.
I
I'm
know
not
what he's
talking about.
asking.
I'm not talking about the fucking music.
Oh.
Can you hear, while on the ethereal plane, what's on the material plane?
That is a good question. I know you can see, but I'm
I
not
know you
sure
can
if you
see.
can hear. That's a really good question. I'm gonna
I
look
think
up in.
I think that's a DMG thing.
Let's look up etherealness.
It's not in there. Yeah, it's not in there. It'd be an ethereal plane proper thing.
You can. Is this? Hang on. Is this anything official? From the etherealness spell, it says you can see and hear the plane you originated from.
Okay. So yeah. I guess you guys can hear. Oh, you guys don't have Alana with you.
You sure don't. Why
Um,
would Alana be?
Okay.
Oh, she knows all
She knows all languages. Yeah.
You can see it begin speaking.
Do we recognize the language at all?
I don't think any of you guys speak the language.
Quick, post languages just in case.
Sure, post your languages.
Say, hey, can you write that down?
I was about to say, can you spell that for me?
For the record, Jason, that's not really abyssal. That's just the one half of what we had talked about.
Right.
That just seemed to be the most apt thing for me to put down and remember what that meant.
+1.
The +1 was supposed to be dwarvish, but I never wrote it in.
She's
Plus
got
one the languages.
Elvish +1.
Can she pick Argolitish?
Yes, I like to pick it.
So you guys are a perceptive bunch. You guys have 18 perception, but overhead around you guys have noticed the battle that's been raging on between the flying elves and these demon-looking creatures. You see them all stop, and you see them start to shake as something begins happening to them.
Can we make out what's happening to him?
The demonic creatures that are
Okay,
flying
the
around.
demonic. All right, I thought you meant like the elf.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm just
I
like,
thought so too. I was like, the elves are quaking in their pants.
yeah, pretty much.
I'm about to explode.
Oh wait, the expression is boots. It's definitely boots.
And you start seeing that the elves are continuing to attack these creatures, and their weapons are now starting to phase through them. And as you guys begin
Oh,
to
that
look around,
motherfucker.
you start seeing hundreds of these creatures begin popping into the ethereal plane.
Shift us back, shift us back.
I can't right now.
So Trick.
This is fine.
It's almost my turn. But nothing. The
I
thing
have an
didn't
8th
do
level
anything.
slot. I can do it. I haven't used it yet.
Trick, you alive?
Yeah, sorry. I'll dimensional grave in a huge area. In a 20, as many of them as I can get in it. Are they in range?
What's your range on that?
120.
120.
120 feet.
Yeah, I'd say a few of them would be
Few of them?
be in that range. Well, few
If there's
stacks.
actually, if there's
of-
only a few, then I'll acidic drain instead.
So he said a few stacks.
Yeah, you're looking at you can
I'll still pick that.
you can pick out a group of about 20 of them.
I mean, 20 of them is better than that.
Yeah,
This will heal all of us.
yeah, that's...
Oh, none of us are really. Yeah, this will heal all of
Yeah,
us.
Thorgrim can use some.
I could use a lot.
Yeah, that'll
Probably
hit.
could use a little.
Now, is it equal to the damage done, like, total, or to just one of them?
It's only attacking one of them at this point.
It says each creature you... Oh, okay, I got it. I understand them.
Yeah,
it
I
only
bet-
damages one, but it heals.
Yes, I got it.
So we all get
everybody
21
at
health?
21, assuming a 23 hits.
Yes, it does.
Hey, I mean, I'm just helping out.
I
To
know.
helping-
Oh my god.
I'm just helping to repair the entropy of the world. Okay.
No, I mean,
We
that's
just had a
pretty
net
good.
gain of energy. I don't know how, but we got it.
Wait, so hang on. What did Argla do? He just talked.
I mean, you don't know what he did. You just see that his heads, and you hear this booming voice kind of go out around the entire area. You know,
Can we-
something, whatever he did, caused this
Can I make-
effect.
Can I make an intelligence check to see if I can like discern? Like, I have my own assumption on it, I guess.
Okay.
I assume these creatures already had the ability to go to the ethereal plane. That, or he banished them here.
And I'm assuming none of us understood what he said.
Correct.
Would we like be able to kind of like say the same exact word, but like so we can check when we go with Alana? Be like, hey, what does this mean?
I mean, if you stick around for about an hour, you could probably figure something out.
Can I figure out kind of what he said?
No, not without sitting here and spending time.
Did the demeanor sound threatening, commanding? Like, can we tell the tone of voice that was used
Can
on
I
that?
touch him in the ethereal plane?
No.
No.
And it was definitely a very commanding voice.
Got it.
Jovia?
I'll be like, guys, you want to get out of here? Go somewhere else?
I mean, they seem
mean,
to
if
be
you're
pretty
asking-
content.
You're asking the group. The answer is no from Marissa, but it's always going to be no from Marissa.
Like, alright, guys, where to next? I got one more in me. And not back to where we came from. To the ship?
Somebody answer.
I already did. I want to stay here.
Yeah, Sam.
You both want to stay here?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm for leaving.
Same with Jovia. If it doesn't feel
Thorgrim, what do you want to do?
Stay here.
I don't really think that's what his option is.
I mean, I think that's actually what
I'm pretty
Thorgrim
sure
would want.
that's what he would want.
Thorgrim is not backing down from this fight.
I mean, you're asking the guy of like war and honor what he wants
Oh,
to do.
yeah.
Yeah, because he's gonna answer, "Oh, abandon the entire army that we convinced to come here."
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but the whole army is not helping us fight this one guy.
Yeah, they are. They're taking the heat off of literally everything else.
Alright, so what are you gonna do, Jovia?
Everybody wants to stay. Jovi is just like worried for all of her comrades.
You can heal us.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think I only have my plane shift is back. I don't have any more mass cure wounds because I did 2 level 5s already, and then all I have left is 2 death wards are gone.
You should only have
necklace.
one death ward gun.
Myself, I don't have a death ward necklace like you.
Yeah, you do. I made you one.
No, I didn't use it because I used my other thing for my freaking cloak.
Oh.
And since I could death ward and I could death ward you, that's the thing. You gave it. It was either to Thorgrim, Alana, and Trick.
That's right, we gave
Samara's
yours
too.
to Alana. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And then I was supposed to make one for Casson and I forgot.
Alright, Jovia, what do you want to do?
This is
You
not
just forgot
journey.
about
Yeah, so I could do level 1, 2s, and 3s left, and 1 level 6, and 1 level 4.
I had to sneeze.
Bless you. So if I switch us back, it's kind of a waste of a plane shift.
No, we just avoided an entire onslaught of breath attacks.
pretty much.
It was a pretty damn good plane shift if you ask me.
So like Arissa, if he does it again, are you willing to plane shift us back?
Yes.
And not at the last fucking minute.
Maybe.
I have a feeling I'm signing our own death warrant here. Which head are we gonna go to next?
Thorgrim liked the black one.
Yeah, the black one has been hit
Just
once.
just so you guys are aware, the heads are still pointed in the same fashion they were when you guys left.
Yeah, just teleport behind it.
I'm pretty sure if it turns, it's still gonna be the same fashion, ready to strike us.
Oh, I was assuming that they had used their action to do their weird warbly into the ethereal plane thing.
That's true.
All you did was hear it talk.
These creatures probably have the ability to come into the ethereal plane themselves.
Yeah, since they can go into Tharxsis' plane.
I mean, we can spend around here and heal up.
Then we're going to be swarmed by everything.
I could try to heal us, and then on Arissa's turn, we can zoop back. Because then she could use it, and then I'll still have my level 8 one to pull us out.
Whatever.
So how much do Arissa need? Shit. Oh, that one's gone. That one's gone. That. Get you guys. Just-
I mean, you're in total control. You can just take us somewhere else.
Yes, I know, but then she'll feel bad that we left the whole army and stuff like that too.
Dude Guy thought we could do it. And Dude Guy was stronger than us. I trust Dude Guy.
No.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we're all dead here, but if that... we hit him by all...
I'm sorry, I can't risk it. I'm gonna plane shift us to the boat. That's all. I don't have any good enough spells right now to get you to a decent spot and Trek to a decent spot. Yeah, I'm gonna plane shift us to a different area.
So you're plane shifting somewhere near the boat?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, somebody send word to that guy to get their guys out of there. Cause
I mean, Arissa's gonna look over at Jovia and say, like, what the hell? And we can still see it from here, right?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are plane shifted onto the ground near the boat. You guys are probably about a mile away from where the boat is.
Can we see what's happening?
Yeah. After a round, you guys would see that the area around there would begin to fill back up with the creatures that had left, and the fight begins to continue on. But this time, you see that Argalid is assisting, and you're seeing the elves essentially vaporized.
We have to go back.
I don't know if we can do it though.
You just doomed an entire army.
Yes, that may be, but do you want to doom ourselves as well?
I mean, I don't think we were that doomed. We killed one of them.
Yes, we killed one, and then what's gonna happen? All 4 of them were pointed at us. You've already been knocked out. The only thing that brought you back so far was my death ward.
Yeah, and I have like 3 other ways to keep myself up.
Then why didn't you originally do that?
Because I had a death ward. I mean, we don't have any way to get back other than physically running there.
How far away are we? We're like a good chunk of distance away, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that the battle will be way over before you even get there.
Look, I didn't want to see you guys die, and then our mission fail to kill Tharxsis.
I mean, we have to kill this thing one way or another. Next time we come back, it's just going to be stronger.
Samara storms off without a word.
Well, hang on. Let's... I'm like power thinking here. I mean, I can plane shift us back to the ethereal plane there, but I have no way to ethereal us. Samaris, can't you get us back? With your arrow thing?
Let me double check on my cooldowns. I can.
I mean, decide now, Jovia. What do you want to do? We can get back.
And if something bad happens again, what's gonna happen? We're all just gonna lay there and die.
I mean, I still have one
And
plane
then
shift. I
Tharxsis-
mean, it means
yeah,
we spend a short rest on the ethereal plane, and then I can plane shift us again.
I mean, don't get me wrong, but trusting your judgment when it comes to leaving, it's not that great.
I mean, you're not wrong, but we just lost the entire army Kiarl has no chance right now if we leave. Or
And I
however
bet
the
once
fuck
we
you
go
say
back
that
there,
city.
and I
Make-
bet once we go back there, if we do, we're all gonna be fucked.
Make the decision now.
We
I don't
can't
think
do
it's a
it
good
without
idea
you.
to go back.
I don't think it's a good idea to go back either. I mean, I'm sorry if we lost that army, but it's a horrible decision for us to go back. And yes, it's something that I had to weigh on my conscience with that as I made the choice, but I chose us before I chose the army. Because we are the only ones who can wield the weapons to try to destroy Tharxsis.
But this is part of
And if
destroying
one of
Tharxsis.
yes, but if one of us, if we die here, we're doomed.
Where are we right now physically? We're on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
you're
right by the.
you're a mile out from the ship.
I'm assuming that we're in the forest, relatively speaking. There's trees nearby.
You guys are more closer to the mountain area because you guys had the ship go
Okay.
up towards, start making its way closer towards the mountains than the forest itself.
Is there like a rock or a boulder or literally anything that's just fairly decent sized, like 5 feet, something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, out of rage, Samaris is basically just gonna fucking use his claws. He's gonna punch that.
Okay.
He does not look happy right now.
You guys can be pissed off at me all you want, but it's a choice that I had to make. But I'd rather all of us be dead.
I mean, you're presuming that we were all gonna die.
If you
I
guys
mean-
want to go back, then go back yourselves.
We will definitely die without you and Trick.
I mean, I'm not going back.
And either ways, we can't plane shift somebody who's not willing to go back.
This is a decision that's been made. But, I mean, we're gonna have to live with it.
Let's hope Kiarl's able to live with it too.
Assuming he lives.
I'll send a message
Kiarl?
to Kiarl's the entire city that we just basically doomed.
Just this their army. I mean, we don't know that we doomed the city just yet.
I'll use my last spell slot to message Roy or whatever his name is.
I think instead we should just, I mean, as far as they're concerned, we could be dead.
They're smarter than that.
Are they?
They saw through a lot of our stuff.
Just send them a message saying that we couldn't do it. That the thing was too strong for us right now.
To be fair, I didn't really like them anyways.
I have to count these words. Physics 27 words, of course. There we go. I'll kind of after I send that, I'll kind of look at Jovia and say, hopefully he's able to at least save some of his people, and just start walking towards the ship.
I would have already been headed that way.
Yeah, I already would have walked off.
Well, I mean,
I'll
let's walk
stop
off,
and
and
I'll
I'm more
stop and look at
ambivalent.
them. He says that he can get us back there.
To try again.
Yeah.
I mean, does this thing look? Does this thing still only have the heads that? Obviously, it hasn't regrown a head, has it?
Not from what you can tell.
The blue head's still lower and down.
If we go back, we have at most, like one chance to kill a head, because if they all breathe on us at once, that's it. Like, we're not gonna live through that.
I mean, we could go for broke, split up.
And what happens every time we split up?
Not split up, split up. I mean, take wider position around it, so it can't. All of its heads can't hit all of us all at the same time.
I mean, it's all well and good, unless you're the one being targeted.
I mean, it's up to you guys, but
I can
I
take
think that
care
it's
of
worth
that
it.
once. Go. Let's go now.
Okay. What do you guys say, Jovia? We can't do it without you. Or Trick.
I'll look over at Trick. Like, I've made the moral decision once to save us, and I don't know if I could do it again. You're not talking here. Can't hear you.
Trick's praying.
Oh god! We're fucked.
Rolls a 1, grows 5 more heads. Ah, yes. You were concerned about the chromatic heads. Now enjoy the metallic heads as well.
At least we know none of them are the right head, right?
I guess you're right in that sense.
Oh, I thought you meant Trick grew 5 heads.
That'd be even funnier.
You guys can definitely see that the elves are thinning out.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes me
I
like
mean,
10 seconds to pray.
Yeah.
Well, it takes you seconds to pray right now, but you guys have been talking about this, so.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely been a minute for us talking here.
Yeah.
Gonna come back some stupid riddle. Out of character, of course, I'm saying that. In character, Trick's like, Raya, please, we need you. Do I notice any change at all?
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Carrie.
That would be good.
I'm like sitting here debating whether or not I want to pray. It never goes well.
Okay. Which, there's 4 heads left.
Yes.
Which of you can do it? Are our wings still up?
Yes, for now.
Okay, I've got
For
acid
now.
damage. Who's got cold damage?
I have fire.
Thorgrim has cold damage.
All right, let's go. When
Oh,
we get
okay.
there, you're gonna use that on the heads. Color to color.
Color to color.
I just told him to bring us back, so hopefully that was enough.
Uh,
Okay. I got a level 5 spell.
Brea has answered me at last. I say to them,
Fucking
like,
finally.
says only hitting it with its own type can reveal our answer. Only
Okay.
that will reveal its true head.
Oh, cool. All right, we can do that. What flavor is black?
Acid.
Green
Alright,
is acid.
so
Green is
which one's
poison.
lightning?
Oh,
The blue one was
lightning was the one we killed.
Haha!
All right, let's go. Well, I guess we're waiting on.
I guess I could be
Yeah.
a distraction.
I guess we hold our actions to blast.
Yeah, with
with-
our.
And just one?
How are you doing this, Rissa? You used your last spell slot.
Oh, I mean, I assume he had some way of hearing me. I'm just yelling it.
Okay.
Oh my god, I can't see anything.
I give one last prayer to Brea as I'm ready to like go off and kill this thing, right? Or defeat it, anyways. I don't
mean,
think it's possible to kill it.
Technically, I've used Thorn Armor to hit it with the poison head with poison damage. So, was there any sort of visible reaction that I got from that?
Not from what you're saying.
Okay.
I mean, we can try that last then. I'll ready my action to use my acid drain.
Hang on, sorry, I'll be right back.
I'm actually super excited now.
Oh, not all of
Because
them.
you actually got a tangible response from Brea for once.
Yes, unless this just happens to be all part of her, evil plan. In which case, man, she got me. She got me good. I feel like I'm like
That
that
would be
annoying
the
worshiper that she's just trying to get rid of. Like, God,
that would
stop
be
doing that.
the ultimate long con.
It all boiled down to this moment. Finally, I can get rid of him with a clean conscience. She's actually told me the truth, but she's secretly like crossing her fingers, hoping I die. My love has finally been returned.
How long are you guys gonna wait?
Wait for what? Like in character? Don't think we should wait at all.
Well, you're waiting on somebody else to take you back.
Oh shit. Until they take us back?
Yeah. Marissa sent the thing out about it.
Have you gotten a response, Marissa?
She hasn't.
Fuck, are they dead? Do we look at the battlefield? I mean, is everyone dead?
No, like I said, the elves are thinning out.
Well, I mean, we have no way to get over there.
Yes, we do.
And
I,
what way
I
is that?
I can see it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then let's do that. We can't wait any longer, but we need to go now. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I think we got this now. We can figure out the correct head and kill that one.
Whenever Orissa gets back from her thing.
And can I hold my action to cast my spell as soon as we like get within range of it? Or will I need that to actually like fly around and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could hold your action since you're not really doing anything.
All right, yeah, I'm prepared. We're gonna kill this thing.
Yeah, Samaris is the only one that can't hold his action for this.
By the way, if I had not gotten a reply from Brea, I'd have just assumed she did not want it dead, and I would not have gone with you.
To be fair, it didn't say kill. It said defeat.
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, I get that, but Trick doesn't.
What about Jovia? Has she had any opinion on this?
Joey's concentrating right now.
All right. Well, why don't we take a 5-minute break and wait and figure out what's going on with Orissa?
Okay. So in other news, I found a cool script I'm probably going to start using for my campaign.
Alright, is everyone back?
I never left. Been here.
Is Zeke back yet?
Not that we can see.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to go and start without her.
Yep.
So what do y'all gotta have to control her character?
We at least got the impression that Arissa wanted to go back, correct?
Yeah.
Hello, pretty.
I mean, she didn't want to leave, so.
Yeah.
Who didn't want to leave?
Arissa,
Oh, I know.
she was part of arguing to go back and stay, so.
Well.
I didn't get any secret messages from her saying that I'm arguing
Okay.
to stay, but I really want to leave.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I have a way to get us back, so I will do that. And then I'm assuming everybody else is holding their action in order to do a related.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, perfect. Just in time.
Good times.
We're gonna use my thing to bamf us all there. So
Oh,
can
did he
hold your
not?
action.
He didn't bring us. He didn't just magically.
we haven't heard anything, so I'm just making the executive decision of fuck it, we're going, and then
Okay.
yeah. So everybody but Samaris can hold their action.
Okay, I'm holding my action with my fire thing.
Okay, and Samaris.
Wait, I don't
will
have
you-
anything to hit.
Nope.
You can hold your action for anything. You can hit whatever
You
you
can
want.
hold your action to heal the fuck out of us.
That too.
Yeah, who's badly hurt?
Me and Trick. I'm not sure which one of us is more hurt.
I don't think I ever gave myself the 21 points. So
Yeah. So we'll use this.
Yeah, before anything, I probably would have been like, heals, motherfuckers.
Okay.
To both of you, yeah.
Thanks. I'm gonna do that when we get in because math is hard.
Is there anybody who's not willing?
I'm willing.
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 Everybody is willing.
Okay.
Rare has answered my prayers at last. How can I not be willing? And it wasn't with trying to drown me.
Hey, look, we ended up in the exact same spot. Convenient. Man, Sagittarius, you got great aim.
I mean, I would hope so.
It is Sagittarius. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but in reality, I'm Sagittarius, so.
I'm a Virgo.
Alright, I'll let you guys decide. We can either break the initiative or keep the initiative.
I had a 15 for my initiative.
I had a
I know.
15 on my initiative. I want my initiative. I don't roll really well.
Considering that it went first, I think we're going to argue that we redo initiative, but hey, that's just me.
I mean, I think it's probably gonna go first no matter what.
Probably.
I'm okay with keeping the initiative.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Do we get our held actions?
Yeah, you guys can have your held actions.
Alright, this is on the acid. Well, this is on as many of them as I can get, but mostly the acid one, for sure.
Mine's on the fire one.
Oh, no, never mind. That's necrotic damage.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the wrong one, friend.
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking for.
There you go.
I don't know if it's 20 hits.
I think I'm the only one that hits. Come on, guys.
I rolled a 24.
Since I healed you guys previously, I'm just gonna smack whichever one that I don't know Trick is hitting. And be like,
You don't have any elemental? Oh well, not really.
no.
No, she's got
I don't.
radiant necrotic.
Oops, what did I just click? Okay.
Does it hit?
That probably doesn't hit.
Right,
doubt it.
so Arissa, yours hit a trick. You did a acidic drain again.
Yeah, 24
Yeah.
on it.
Okay, so yours hit.
It's another 21 damage. Or 21 healing to all of us.
Oh yeah.
Assuming that it did the damage.
Yeah.
20 does not hit, and 20 does not hit. So yeah, I mean they all don't seem to be affected by your attacks.
Okay, so not
Not-
red and not.
Well, I shouldn't say all. I should just say the ones that hit.
Not red, not black.
Ruby didn't seem to be affected, and
Emerald.
Okay.
the acidic drain wasn't effective.
No,
Okay.
it was on the black one. Isn't
Yeah.
black one the acid
Oh
one?
yeah. But,
I'm assuming if it wasn't effective, we don't get the healing from that.
Correct.
All right, so now we just need.
does it look agitated at all?
I mean, it looks annoyed. Thought you
So
guys
what
were
do we have
gone.
left now? We have
White,
White.
and white and
Green.
green.
So we have to make some cold damage and some poison damage.
It's white. Go white.
Oh right, we can presume.
Because I already did poison damage to green.
Right, and it didn't
I
work.
mean,
way back in the beginning, right?
someone
So
should try to do poison damage on it
I
again.
will
but
try it
I-
again, but yes.
I'll attack
Yeah.
because
how about Silmaris go for the green one, and then we'll all head for the white one. just
Yeah,
in
we
case.
all
Yeah.
go for white.
Because, I mean, I can, I mean, I have information that they can, can change his color, so. Like, so we need to make sure that we get the right
Oh.
one.
Hold on.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It could have changed while we were gone. You mean?
So it's a chameleon.
3. All right.
Is the blue one still down?
Yes.
Okay.
So you guys are gonna take 3 breath weapons.
Yeah, we
Okay.
are.
Fortunately for you guys, one of them was already using its breath weapon somewhere else.
Well, that's a plus.
So we get 2 of them.
No, we're getting 3 because it has 4 heads.
Oh, yeah. Lucky for us? I don't know if we're lucky.
So lightning is down.
Yes, so it's poison, cold, acid, and fire.
I'll let fate decide.
Oh boy.
Fate's a fickle bitch.
Kitty. Talon.
All right. So first one coming at you.
I'm good.
Trick
acid
does
breath.
not care. Acid.
That's how bad it is.
Crud breath.
Yeah.
Brush your teeth, I yell at it.
Thorgrim's gonna save it for the fire one. Unless he can use his reaction to intercept both of them. I don't know if that's really a thing he can do.
No.
Okay. Then yeah, he'll save it for the fire.
Why would he save it for the fire? Fuck me.
Jovia. Everyone needs to make a roll.
Dex.
Should I still make the roll even though I know I'm safe
You're
from it?
immune.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Everybody gets a +4.
Wow, Thorgrim failed.
Yep.
Alright, I'm. Fuck
You see
me.
that, honey? See it? See it?
I have a very technical question for you, Jason.
What?
If I am immune to something, and then do something that would give me vulnerability to something, what does that look like?
What do you mean? What does that look like? You'll become immune to the damage that you're immune to, and then you'll become vulnerable to the damage. that
If
you're
what if the
vulnerable to.
vulnerability is to something that I'm currently immune to?
Do they cancel out?
That's what
Yes.
I'm asking.
Yeah, they would
It
cancel out.
cancels out.
So we
Okay.
go to resistance, wouldn't it?
No.
No, they would just cancel each other out.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna do it. Blop. Since I know more's coming anyway.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you guys have reactions? Since you
No,
guys use
because
reactions.
Oh, no.
Samaris does.
Because I held my action. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, Samaris does, but that's it.
Alright, well. Just kidding. I don't do that.
So the only one that saved was Jovia. And, of course, Trick. Alright, so we skipped that one. We do
Please save
this
us,
one.
Thorgrim.
He can. He can literally just use his aura to help. That's it.
Oh, because he uses reaction too.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I'm going down. Oh, well, not this time, because I'm immune.
I'm fine. Jovia might go down though. I don't know.
Thorgrim.
Thorgrim.
22. Nope. Jovia saves. And Trick saves. Trick takes no damage.
Stop. Talon. You're not gonna
So
go back
that's
yet.
what, 33, and I'm just doing things.
Don't forget, Jovia, you still take the damage. You just take half.
My hands are a little bit busy with Talon.
Trick, you took no damage, right?
Correct.
Fucking rogues.
Don't hate.
And Rissa
should've-
took no damage.
Should have chose a different path in life. Besides, it's not just a thing that I can do. Why, our monk friend can do the same thing.
Yeah, and he's not here.
And I might not be an expert on rangers, but I believe you can learn the same thing.
Alright, last one.
Wait, you're a ranger, right? Or you're a fighter? Never mind. No, what? I'm confused.
Thorgrim doesn't care. You can't evasion this one.
The fail. The fail.
I have other means.
This
for
is
blocking that.
actually not the end of the world. I know it looks like it, but it's not.
Trick. You fail.
I have resistance.
And then
Samaris fail.
Mars
Not that it
fails.
matters. Samaris would have gone in anyway.
Alright, so everybody failed?
Yep.
So I've used 2 charges. Now this is my 3rd charge of Orb of the Elements.
You can't use it, Trick.
You
Oh, I
don't have
can't?
a reaction.
Yeah.
You don't have a
you-
reaction.
Yeah, you used your held action.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, that hurts.
The held action thing really screwed up my plan for this.
It's okay. This is not the end of the world.
Yeah, I
Unless
know.
you die, then it is.
No, it's not. It's actually not.
Sure.
Samaris, you go back up to 1.
Right. Because I have a death ward.
All right, so Trick, you took everyone took 79 except for Thorgrim.
I have resistance.
Oh, okay, and Jovia took half. Trick, it is your turn. Ursa, are you down?
Where do I have to be standing to melee attack? The
Up
white head.
up next. Well, you guys, they're not in melee range right now.
How far would I have to fly to get in melee range?
You could fly 60 feet.
Yeah, I think that's our
good
flight
thing
speed.
that's our fly speed.
See, I'll fly 60 feet. Where do you want me to put myself?
Just put wings on you and put yourself in melee range.
Oh, here, I'll take my wings off.
Yeah, so I'm going to, on my way flying there, I'm going to shoot with my, my flintlock.
Okay. And which
then
one are
I
you
think it-
shooting?
The white head.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack with my Calventina. That's going to miss.
It's gonna miss. That was a 29
Okay.
will hit.
And I get sneak attack, correct?
No.
No? I mean, if I'm the only one within
Um,
melee range of it, then
Yeah.
I do.
You just don't have advantage. You weren't in melee range when you hit them.
Yeah, but
so-
it's because of the type of rogue that I am. If no one else is within melee range of the target, I automatically get.
Doesn't
Sneak attack.
require you to be in melee range as well?
Yeah, I'm in melee range. That's how I'm attacking with Calventina.
Right. But
Oh, and I.
you would get
yeah,
your
when I-
sneak attack from the
Anyways.
shot, which you weren't in melee range at the time. So
Never mind. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
had
So-
you hit with Caventina, it would have been a moot point.
Is that
Except
all?
for the fact that we know that those don't do any damage.
Is that all
Alright.
from?
So yeah. Yeah,
From
that's all
you.
for me.
Okay. You're gonna take an attack, Trick.
Is Samaris in melee range or
No.
in swingable range?
I mean, you can hit the body, but you pretty much know
That
that's
really
not
doesn't
gonna
do
affect anything.
Okay. Can I hit the body and have all of the heads bleed at the same time? That'd be super convenient.
26 hit, Trick.
Yeah, I will. I'll uncanny dodge that. So that's 20 and 9 or 8.
That's 20 and 8, so 28.
Oh.
It's a long way down if you go unconscious.
Yeah.
Jovia, it's your turn.
Thorgrim is going to yell at you. Just hit it. I got this.
Got what?
Just go.
Man.
I need to heal people.
I've got it. Go.
I going. I guess I'm going up.
If you want to hit it in melee range, you'll have to fly up 60 feet because the heads are currently up.
I'm gonna die if I do. I got like that much life. Alright, I guess I'm going up, and I'm gonna hit the white one, right? That we
Mhm.
decided on? The white head. Choo!
27 will hit.
Couple. No. trying to find all my stuff. There it is.
It's 2d6. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna heal myself since I'm up here and I don't think you can get me.
That's it for you? Okay. Trick, this is coming at you.
Dodge it. Yeah, sure. Let me get right on there.
He did dodge it.
You did dodge it.
Did dodge it.
Funny thing is, I think that actually hits my armor class if it, wasn't a 1.
It is a 1.
I know, I'm just saying.
Oh.
Arissa?
No, you get +2 from the armor. I just made
My armor
it.
class is 19.
Even with the thing?
I lost armor class, 2 armor class when we lost stats.
Such a low stat.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you lost wisdom as well. Man, that sucks.
Well, no, I lost constitution, I lost wisdom, I lost charisma. All of those were were ways I could have added to my armor class.
That sucks.
21 on you, Trick.
Wow, what does this thing have against me?
Everything.
Well, it doesn't matter if I uncanny dodge that or not. I'm down, and I can't anyways. I used it already.
Alright, so you guys see Trick. You see his armor disappear. Which you guys would know means he's gone unconscious. Samaras?
I mean, Samaris is going to fly up to it, and as he's doing that, he's going to cast the Thorn Armor again on everybody. So, more resistance to the piercing damage. And he'll spread out. Can he get to a position where he can get to the green head with 60 feet of move?
What's the range? Well, 120 feet. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll do that. He'll be away from everybody else essentially. But he'll move up next to that.
Okay. It's the end of his turn.
Like
Doesn't the green head have to make a dex save?
When it
Well, no,
attacks.
because it's if it gets hit.
Oh, I see. Never mind.
Jovia's coming at you.
And then one more thing for clarification. So Mars is going to close his eyes.
Okay.
I think that scoots him by. You're resistant to the piercing, so. And also he's going to make a dex save for that. Which head is it?
That is.
Yeah, Carolina, that's only 15 piercing damage.
That one attack trick.
Talon.
The red one.
Okay. Regardless, it's going to make a pitiful dex save, but it's going to make, it'll take damage. So 7 piercing and 7 poison.
Okay. Thorgrim.
Thorgrim is going to use, assuming, didn't Trick have a death ward?
Yes.
So his armor is still up.
Oh yeah, he didn't actually go unconscious.
Trick, did you not go unconscious last round? Or the first time you guys
No.
fought?
No, I
No,
was
I
the only
didn't.
one.
Okay. Does he have a death ward necklace?
Yes.
Yes, everyone has one except me and Jovia.
Alright,
And
Trick, so
Catherine.
you're at 1 then.
So Arissa's the only one that's down right now, correct?
Yes.
So does that? What happens when that gets used?
You're
Mhm.
1 hit point, so
No, is it broken or do I get to use?
No,
No,
it
it's
just
once a
needs-
day.
It's
Okay,
once a day.
once a day. Okay, that's fine.
Gotta keep
Yeah,
these in
it's-
mind.
You're happy for magic
a-
now, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a very important clarification because
That's
that armor's
divine
gonna help
magic.
a
It's
lot.
different.
You guys gotta keep these things in mind because
So
that
Thorgrim
changes
is
the
going-
attacks of the creature.
Thorgrim is going to use his level 5 ability on this, and each creature of his choice within 120 feet regains 148 hit points. If you are dead, you regain half of that.
I'm not dead.
Well, you get all of it.
Alright, is there anything
For
else?
the record, your death ward isn't divine magic.
Oh, it's not.
Um,
Should be.
yeah, Thorgrim will stay here for now. But yeah, that was his action. It was a big one.
Okay. Alright, so you have all 4 of them pointed at you guys now.
Okay.
And I think the only one that can't hit you all is the one that's already dead.
That sounds right.
Yeah, because he's the only one with the line attack.
Well, alright.
Acid's a
Technically,
line attack.
like,
Yeah, Acid's a line attack. So
Oh, it is the line attack. Okay, so acid is a line attack.
How can it hit all of us with a cone though? With us all spread out like we are.
Because the
like
cone... Because remember, the cone, the 90 feet that it says on here, is only just justified for this map. It can rear its head back up 90 feet and blow out over 300 feet of cone damage. It's just simplified down for the map.
I just meant more in the sense of like a cone would have to be like you know what I mean, like this or like this.
So
I think what he's saying is the cone can come from anywhere.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. 3 dimensions.
yeah, so
kidding.
just think of it as above you guys, and it just comes
Yeah.
down in a huge cone on top of you.
That makes sense.
I specifically said Samaris was like away from the group though. He's next to the green head, not the white head. So just keep that in mind.
So the acid one, since it's a line, it'll have to shoot through Jovia, Trick,
Probably go that way.
and won't be able to hit Somaris.
Will it hit another head of it?
No.
Damn.
This is not a dumb creature. These creatures
I
live
wish
longer
it was
than
a
all of
dumb
you.
creature. Quick, feeble-minded. Oh wait.
But since Trick's managed to stay with his armor, I think you ignore acid damage.
Yeah. Thorgrim's gonna try and protect Orisa,
Okay.
Thanks, Thorgrim.
unless she doesn't want that.
I certainly do. So I don't make a save, right?
Right.
Correct. It's a fail, but you take half anyway, so it's like you save.
Thanks.
So 35
That's
damage.
35.
That wasn't right. That was the wrong number.
You rolled a 10, so 10 plus whatever his bonus is. What's he have for his strength save?
He's got a plus. Oh, that's. I rolled some Mars's. Shit. It's a 19. Don't worry. So it's still a fail.
Okay. Alright, so half damage to those behind.
Yep.
Trick and Jovia need to make their dex saves.
Just
Oh,
Jovia.
Trick
oh,
doesn't.
just right, because Trick just ignores it.
Trick laughs.
Gotta load up Jovia's character sheet now. Alright, so what save is it?
Dex 22.
Dex.
I don't think she can make it. Well, Samaris does have his eyes closed, so she can roll a natural 20, which she doesn't.
So she rolled a 14.
Yeah, so 71 damage.
Okay, so that one's dead. This one.
What's that aimed at?
It's a cone, so it's all of you.
Okay, Samaris ignores it.
Okay. So I don't think it matters to Trix. Trix is gonna go down regardless. Oh wait, no,
Why?
he healed.
No, you got healed.
That's right. Thorgrim will fail. Trick will fail.
Did I? It hasn't been my turn again. Never mind.
Yeah, you can't evasion it anyway or uncanny dodge that, so.
It still counts as an element.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Jovia, you need to make a save.
Poison? Took my life already?
Look at you.
Just makes it.
Thank God.
Alright, so half damage to you, Jovia. Rissa, you'll be fine. So you won't have to worry about making the save. Everybody else.
Man, Thorgrim, what are you doing?
Just misses it. Samaris just misses it too. Thorgrim's the only one next to Rissa, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Jovia, I need your save. And Trick, I need your save.
He made his save.
I already rolled it.
Oh, you did?
I rolled a
Oh.
23.
Oh, you just... Wow, you all just missed it.
I mean, that's what happens when you have to roll a 15 to succeed. When you get a +9.
It's almost like having multiple dragon breaths aimed at you is bad.
Almost. There's good news, though.
What, the fact that you suck at rolling recharges on those?
Know that there's only one more breath weapon. Wow, that was low
How
damage.
is that all? Thorgrim doesn't care.
Jovia, you're back at 1.
I know, that's what I'm at.
Oh.
And I'm gonna die after this one.
Alright, so Jovia's gonna go down at this one.
Yep.
Alright, so your armor goes away.
Yep.
Trick's armor goes away. Thorgrim doesn't care about this one.
Nope.
Rissa. Rissa, you get +4 since you're next to Thorgrim. Wow.
Don't even.
Makes it.
It's the deck saves that kill me, man.
Alright, so you'll take, what, 24?
29.
Or 29, yeah. Going backwards here.
I was not expecting all the breath weapons to be an every round turn type thing.
Yeah,
From
it's
after that, this is crushing us. I thought that was a one-time deal.
Trick is unconscious.
actually. Can I said I have done one thing. So Mars is going to use what's it called? Thingy to protect Jovia. So she would have taken none of that damage. Assuming none of it was psychic.
Okay.
So she would have been able to...
Stay at 1.
No, she would have been able to stay at, like, a lot.
Oh, right. You're talking about way before you would have done that.
Yeah,
What do you mean way before?
like, for all of the breaths.
No. That would have had
I'll
to
still
been done
do-
on
I'll
the
still,
the first
I'll still
one.
do it so she'll stay at 1. It keeps her armor.
You can be at 1 hit point with your armor. Trick, you're gonna fall 60 feet. No point in rolling the damage. You're just gonna get a failed death save.
Don't roll a 1.
Give me. Okay.
I already
Jovia,
rolled it.
you're gonna take 1 attack.
Jovi's gonna take an attack.
Yep.
No, he doesn't.
I believe your
That
eyes are
is-
closed, right, Samaris?
They are, but she's still immune to all of the damage.
That's true.
That is true. Jovi, you take no damage. It is your turn, Jovia. You did the crab thing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I am marking off like 10 million things that I have.
I got a heal track. Wait, so where is the trick at now?
He's on the ground.
On the ground below you.
Alright, I'm going down to the ground. I told you guys it's a bad idea. Damn, wrong one. I cat pressed it.
And then she turns me into. Then she,
She buries you.
buries
Gives you
me
a proper
alive.
burial.
Thanks, I guess. At least I know I got a funeral, you know?
Okay, so 36 hit points. To you, Trick.
And that would get me and Thorgrim, right?
Yeah. What is the
It
range
pretty
on
much get
that?
everybody but like 60. So,
So,
maybe not Solaris.
Everybody but Solmaris, because he's just off away. Because they're going to have to go 60 feet up. Anything else, Jovia? Okay.
My matrix bracelet, is that an action?
It's a reaction.
Aha.
Okay. Roll a d6. Just don't roll a 6.
Reflect.
Fuck my life!
No, that's
No,
good.
that's a
It's a
good
good
thing.
thing.
You missed.
You failed.
You hit yourself and then reflected
But
it.
I'm gonna like explode.
Roll
Watch.
again.
No, it's against him now.
Okay.
So roll another
Right?
d6.
Oh gosh. Oh my god. This could change everything.
Transformation.
Roll another d6.
Is it a D6 for transformation?
Yes,
I
it
thought was a way
is.
bigger dice.
No, it's a d6.
Oh boy.
Here comes 3.
Oh my god. God damn it.
All right.
Guys, we need to get out of here.
Hang on, I'm just being really specific here because reflect says that it's back at the user.
Right.
I
So this-
missed.
Right, she
I
hit
have to get
herself.
I have to get like a 5 in order to hit it.
Right, but it doesn't say it's reflected at what you were trying to hit.
Right,
It still would go back onto you.
The way is if you hit reflect each and every time, it'll just ping pong between the 2 targets. The fact that she crit failed reflects it back at the original target.
So now it's just huge now?
No, it is far beyond huge.
I think for all intents and purposes, it gets bigger, but it doesn't actually mechanically affect it.
That's true.
Does it know what it's doing? Does it get like, you know?
I mean, it's not going to mechanically affect this fight. At least for that purpose.
I would have laughed had you given it spider climb, though.
It would have lasted if you changed its gender.
Or, you know, changed it into something else that wasn't this, and we were able to quickly kill it.
Great.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn. So Marth, you're currently the only one in range.
Okay,
So it's going to make an attack at you.
sure.
Can you shield
Okay.
that?
What? No.
No.
Wait, hold on. I need to do math. Hold on. Is that thing...
What's your AC? AC is 23.
Yeah.
So you need
Yeah.
a +8.
Yeah, no, I can't shield that. I'm resistant to the piercing damage because of my armor.
Correct.
What head is attacking me?
This one is poison. It's the only one that's...
Excellent. Okay. Then
Next to
I
you
don't
currently.
take the poison damage. So I just take the what is that?
Piercing.
19.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's the one closest to you.
Yeah.
So
That's fair.
made its attack. Arissa.
Alright, I'm gonna.
Also, it needs to make a dex save because things. 16. Yeah. So it's gonna take piercing and poison, half of whatever this is. That's a whole 3 poison damage.
But does anything? It's still taking
Does
poison
it
damage.
does
though.
it react?
No.
All right.
Whitehead.
I'm gonna fly up and punch the whitehead.
You pop that sucker.
It's killing me every time.
You boop it in its snoot.
I booped it in its snoot.
Talon is on your.
Ouch.
Can't help with that.
I have advantage.
Oh yeah, that's right. You get your spirits.
Did your
Might be
spirits go
losing
away
your
when
head
you went
again.
unconscious?
No, I looked it up.
Okay.
Pretty kitty. You just want to be my daddy.
38 will definitely hit.
Take that.
Arissa, the snoot pooper.
I am the snoot booper.
Snoot pooper.
Snoot booper. And I'm gonna use one of my, oh, I can't use my Greystones, it's an action. Just kidding. That's all I got, man.
Alright, attack at you, Samaris.
Isn't Arissa in range now?
Yes, she is in range.
So don't I get an attack of opportunity then?
For what?
Why?
If it's gonna go bite Samaris.
No, that's not a thing.
No, it's
No, it's fine. It's fine.
the red one is biting you, Samaris.
Okay. The last one.
It'll
it
fail.
Misses.
Jason
Okay.
got a sad look on his face.
Well,
I
they're all
am-
done now, so.
I am out. I am 100% out of those.
Alright, Samaris, let's make this whitehead bleed.
Yeah, I've. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Yeah, I'm gonna scootle and scrungle over to the white head.
One struggle.
I know what I said. I stand by it. So this
Language is
general
much as I
area,
think.
presumably.
Yeah, next to everybody else.
Yeah. Oh boy, that is something that we can use. I don't want to use it, but it's something that may save the campaign.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ryan.
I'll tell you this right now, you guys are doing substantially better than I thought you guys would do. You guys are definitely using all your abilities. Usually you guys forget your abilities.
Here's a
Trying
moral
real hard,
question.
dude.
Here's a moral question for you. Does Samaris find Argolit attractive?
I mean, he might.
And that's up to Samaris.
I mean, he is into Arissa, so the
I
tentacle
mean-
thing is already in his brain.
And the fact that
I mean-
that one questionable night in the hotel with that lizard guy.
I mean, from the completely metagaming standpoint, I want to say yes, but from a narrative standpoint, I'm gonna have to say no.
Oh, you want to
I mean, I think you could. I think it's completely up
No.
to you. I think you have
I
a
That is-
valid
think it should be a yes because of that night in the hotel.
If I do this, I won't be able to let myself down for it ever.
You
That's
need
fine.
to do it.
Doesn't Samaris already have enough of those? What's one more?
No,
That's how we got our
we're
You could also
I'm
prove
gonna-
to Arissa that you are capable of loving her.
So,
'Cause if you
That-
can love Argolit,
that fleeting thought passes through Samaris.
Don't make me laugh anymore. Please don't.
That fleeting thought passes through the mind of Samaris, and then he shakes it off. And says, "No, that's a terrible idea."
30 minutes from now, when the campaign's over and you guys are all looking back on everything, Samaris is shaking his head going, I should have never tried to seduce it. It was a terrible idea.
I had my chance and I took it.
I saw all the worms and I got excited.
No, okay. Stop. You're making it hurt.
All right, so Mars, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yes, I'm gonna be directed to it.
No, I'm gonna swing. I'm a swinger.
Oh god!
Oh god.
Careful, sometimes they bleed.
That actually hits.
That's so exciting.
That's impressive.
23.
Yes, 23 will hit.
And War Priest for another main hand attack. Four hits, 4 con saves.
Okay.
He actually has to roll a 1 now.
One, two, three, 4.
Those were insanely low, and still no. But a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm. Especially with that crit, that you could finally crit now.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Arissa won't now.
So you got all that damage, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. That's what I got.
That's
Why are we all right on top of each other?
Because we're all
Because we're killing
swarming
the
the
whitehead.
whitehead.
Swarming the Whitehead.
We're popping this.
It's got 1 more attack. Yes, because there's 4 that's alive. So acid is the only one left. So black. So Mars.
Fucking hit somebody else. Acid breath, or
Wrong button.
thank you.
I think that's just out of your range.
Can do 28. That's what I can do. You really fucked me with that stat drop. Because had I not had that, I would have been able to do that. I would have been able to get my AC up to 30. Yeah, that's enough. Unless Jovia does her thing. Her thingy thing. She's got the
I will
belt
always
to-
do the thing.
the reaction thing to bring me up.
What thing?
The bracelet.
Oh yeah. I'd be like, hey.
So what's your wisdom score?
5.
Score, not modifier.
20, I believe.
20.
So I'm at 20.
Yep.
Wish
Okay.
I had an ability score that was 20.
Same.
Thorgrim. Feels a little lonely.
Yep, and he's gonna join everybody in this endeavor. He'll get up. Can he get into a position where he's within 10 feet of everybody and still be able to hit this thing?
I mean, there's only 2 of you up there.
Right.
No, we're not.
I
We're
mean,
all up there.
Oh, 3 of you. Sorry.
I'm on the
yeah,
ground.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. I
Trick-
forgot
yeah, Trick's on
hasn't
the
made it
ground.
back up yet.
Yeah, so he'll be up next to Samaris and Rissa. And, yeah, it's a melee attack. He's gonna do it. He's got it. Let's see. All attack rolls. Yeah, let's do this. With advantage, he does this. And rolls... Oh, thank God. This is on the Whitehead. It's cold damage. And he's got to make a con save. And then bad things are going to happen if he fails.
Okay. So you see that a little white shimmer begins to emanate from its body, from the Whitehead.
Okay.
It's gonna make a
Con
con
save.
save.
Yep. 18, so it's got to roll a 1.
I'm pretty sure.
Sweet.
Okay.
Does it
Blew
actually
that right out of the water.
does it actually take damage from the cold?
No.
Yes. Oh, it didn't, but we revealed that it's the whitehead. We've confirmed it at this point.
Correct.
What did it do?
Like I
It
said,
visibly reacted to
yeah,
it.
it visibly reacted to it. You see the skin around it begin to shimmer as
Oh.
the cold damage, hits the head, which you haven't seen from any of the other heads.
See Trick taking notes like white. White's your favorite color. Got it. Just keep it down.
Anything else from Thorgun?
That's why she likes fish bones.
You know,
action,
Jovia, you
bonus
make a lot of
bonus
sense.
Action. Can't really do anything as a bonus action, so yeah, he's done.
Alright, now we can take 5 breath weapon attacks.
Alright. So this is going to be, since you guys are all bundled up easily enough,
And goodbye, game.
it's
Well,
gonna,
we're not really bundled up.
you guys are all within 10 feet of each other.
No.
Oh, no.
Some
Jovia,
people are on the
we're
ground, but it doesn't really matter
Right.
at this point. Like, the only thing
You
that's
guys-
not going to hit is his line attacks.
Yeah, remember, Trick fell straight down from the whitehead.
I'm just saying we're not within 10 feet of each other.
If you're not within 10 feet of each other, then you guys aren't going to get Thorgrim's bonus. Thorgrim said he...
I mean, I'm within 10.
Yeah, Arissa and Samaris are, but I believe that Jovia and Trick are not.
Right. They're just below you.
Right.
I see how this
Oh, so now I'm beneath you. I get it.
Thorgrim ignores that. Samaris actually goes down this time. Just misses.
Maybe I'll crit.
I'm gonna
Nope.
go ahead and now do the thing.
Good idea.
I'm unconscious again. I mean, I guess you wouldn't know that. You'd see me struggling to get up and then I just fall down, I guess.
Just like an old man.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Everybody make their saves.
Thorgrim ignores it, so we need... Yeah, everybody else did.
That gives you immunity,
Mhm.
Marissa?
Takes away from my. I get
Yeah, she
temporary.
get-
I get 160 temporary hit points, which then take the damage.
Gotcha.
I'm sure by the end of all of these breath weapons, they're going to be gone.
Oh yeah.
It was nice playing this game. I told you guys we'd fail.
Let's see. Next
I'm
one.
assuming Samaris falls to the ground as well.
You need to do at the start of your turn, not right away.
Yeah, it'll be at the start.
Of course. I couldn't have been first.
The only reason why the cold one was first is because that's the one you guys are attacking.
The poison breath.
Yeah, but Samaris lost his armor on that one, and that's the thing he's immune to.
Hey, it's French, okay, Trick?
This is, I'm taking this statistics course, with the poison distribution.
Oh my god. You need to cut that shit out right now.
Jovius.
Arissa,
It's one of
do
the
you just
easier things I've taken in this class so far.
do you just take the damage, or do you gotta make a save?
Not calculus. Did I say statistics?
Take what damage?
Arissa, in her
Yeah.
tomb.
I'd assume that she gets to make the save.
I
It
think
just says
I
it gives it
probably get to
temporary
make the
hit
con
points.
save, but I don't get. I wouldn't make the deck saves. I didn't realize that wasn't one of Yeah.
Reaction, you take damage, you can.
It doesn't matter.
Does that poison breath hit me?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely it does.
Hold on a second.
So you're still entombed in that thing, right, Arissa?
Yep.
And what does it look like? Is it made of a certain thing?
Ice.
Made of ice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it just says ice.
It's going to do this one next. Try to get rid of that thing.
That's still there.
I'm pretty sure you're down.
Nope.
You're vulnerable to fire damage.
He said it evens out.
Oh yeah,
But
I
it's
guess that's
normal.
true.
Yeah.
But there's no way you can get out of the way because you're encased in ice.
Right, yeah. No, I definitely take all of it.
Thorgrim makes it. Actually, I didn't declare it beforehand. I should have said that Thorgrim would take that. Can I re-roll it and say that Thorgrim would take as much as he can from those people?
He wants to take
Oh,
full
that
damage.
he's next to?
Well, no. I'm saying he's gonna use his shield thing.
Oh.
like,
Well, he's
block
been
as much
using it on
damage.
the fire breath every time. So.
Yeah. But I rolled beforehand without declaring it, and I don't think that's fair that I could use that 18 that I rolled. So could I re-roll it and then take
Sure.
it? Okay. So he'll get in a position to protect as many people as possible, presumably just Arissa. Is that correct?
And Samaris.
Can he get Samaris?
We're all three of us are right next to each other.
Okay. Yeah, he'll do that.
Sure. I'll let him get into a position to where he can do that.
Sure. And strength save. Just roll another 18. It's fine.
So
No
we
damage.
take none of that?
No damage.
Okay. I need to do more math. Okay, I'm back.
All right. So this one will be. This is a line one, but you guys are all within 10 feet, so.
Yep.
Not great damage.
Of course, he fails that one.
Alright, so that gives me Jesus.
This is a lot of math.
Still up.
So is Thorgrim, miraculously.
Thorgrim can actually help everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, he can.
All right. So who's left alive?
Thorgrim and Arissa.
Okay, those are the ones conscious.
Yes.
Okay.
And so Mars would technically just be unconscious.
Right.
Right. He's about to
I think
fall,
everybody
so.
else is technically dead.
Potentially. Yeah, I think.
So the only ones that are still flying is Arissa and Thorgrim.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Quick, gather all of our hands.
You flew to the ground for a trick, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then give me a death save, Jovia.
Wouldn't they be out of death saves?
Yeah, they get hit by a lot of breath weapons, so they might be dead.
I went down at the poison.
Okay. Were you flying?
No, she was on the ground with trick.
Okay.
Oh, then she still has one. I
So,
guess.
yeah, that we know of.
Right.
All right. Arissa, are you still entombed or is that gone?
That ends at my turn.
Ends of your turn. Okay. Then one attack at you, Arissa. At the end of Jovia's turn.
That misses anyway.
What's your? Whoa, oh yeah, 20. Wow. All right, Arissa, it's your turn.
All right. What do I do here?
You promised to get us all out of here.
Well, I mean, you can't hold hands when you're unconscious.
We can grab all of our hands at once.
I don't think that's how that works. Also, is an unconscious creature a willing creature?
No.
That brings up a lot of really bad conversations.
Jovia tells Arissa before she dies, I'm always willing for you! Just don't use my brain. Or my
Oh,
body.
I'm sorry. I can't hear you. I just heard that you're always willing.
Alright, I am going to.
Proceed to eat your brain.
Honestly, I would fly down. I feel like they've gotta all be dead. In my head, that's what's happening. Fuck.
At least that's in your head and not your non-existent brain.
I mean, because there's no brain there, so you can store stuff in there. Makes it much
I've
more
gotta
useful than it
assume
was
that
before.
Thorgrim is gonna do something about this. And I'll fly down and I'm gonna stab Trick. He's
Okay.
definitely dead. In my brain. Hopefully I didn't just kill him.
Yeah, which out of context sounds horrible, but yes, there is a reason for this.
Did you poke him in his brain?
Which I don't actually have that spell, so I don't know if it.
You're using the rapier, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Correct?
I think it's Revivify.
It's in Revivify. Which, if he has died, it's within the last minute, so if he is dead, he comes to 1 hit point.
Yep, comes
The
back
way
to
my
life.
body must look right now, I don't know if I want to come back. I've been like burned, melted, fucking.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so you would have 1 hit point now, Trick. If
Is
you
there
were
anything
dead.
left of my corpse, GM? Like.
I mean, you're.
It was burned, poisoned, and frozen. So I mean, like
Acid too. I'm not in my armor
got-
anymore.
you got flash, frozen, defrosted, and poisoned. So you're
It's
just
an
like,
acid.
Like-
you're
You're like a frozen chicken in a microwave.
oh, that's nasty.
Gross.
I mean, but you are back alive.
You should have left me dead.
I'll say the only thing I can think of that would inspire him, which is like, think of Tiana.
Oh God, don't bring her here too. She's just gonna die with us.
Anything else, Arissa?
Your
That-
answer
I-
is gone.
All right.
Wait,
I
was
mean,
that her action
technically,
for
that's
that?
an attack action. So can I
Wow.
use my offhand to punch
Wow.
it? Right?
I would say that's the cast a spell action.
Yeah,
No
that's.
way, I'm stabbing him.
Using the
You told me
object
I
action.
have to stab him.
Right, but it's an action to use the ability.
I just wanted to use my offhand one.
Just kill the fucking thing.
I like your argument, and if I was GM, I would totally allow it, but no.
Bring everybody.
Alright, well that would be it then. if
Um,
I can't-
Only for us
if I
to
can't punch it.
die.
Thorgrim's the only one up there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Technically, Samaris is up there, but
Yeah,
he's
Samaris is
falling.
about to fall.
At least Jovia wasn't frozen like that. She was just
Yep.
in acid.
Who's that on?
Oh god, Thorgrim, please say you can do
Thorgrim.
something about that.
Well, he's resistant. Which head is it? He's resistant to piercing damage at the very least. Actually, no, he's resistant to all of it because he's still fucking raging because he's a boss. So yeah. It really doesn't matter what head it is.
I was
Which
waiting
head
for
is
him
it,
to say
though?
Trick.
It's the firehead.
Okay.
So he's
Math. I think he's fine, but I got a math.
well, half of 45 is 22.
So everybody start thinking of their new characters, right?
Half of 20.
I think if we
Choose
die at this
11.
point, it's just game over.
That's
No, I know.
33 from
New character
piercing.
For Star Wars.
Is he resistant to fire?
He's resistant to everything but psychic while he's raging.
Okay.
Yes, he is still up.
Ooh.
So that was the end of Marissa's turn. Samaris,
Falls.
when did you go down?
How is Samara thump?
Which
he-
breath
I'll-
weapon?
He went
I'll
down with
whisper-
the acid
I'll,
breath.
I'll whisper you my status. So.
Jovia says, "Don't land on me."
Okay, so you'll take one failed death save from falling.
Right, and then things.
My companions are just falling out of the sky.
Okay.
I flew down from the sky
We're like cooked chicken.
to
To be
see
fair,
you.
I didn't see that.
So that's the end of your turn, Samaris. So another attack at Thorgrim, since he's the only one there.
Okay.
That
Miss.
doesn't hit him.
Yeah.
Yes. Thorgrim, please save us all.
Kill the fucking
Nice.
thing.
Yeah.
Thorgrim?
I was gonna dash down to Jovia.
They're only hope at this point.
Well, not dash down, but get down to Jovia.
Okay.
Wait, doesn't he have a
Wait,
heal
what
everybody?
with her?
What?
I said, doesn't he have another heal everybody?
He has used all of them.
I thought you only used one. Oh god.
He used one last week. And he's
Oh,
got-
never mind. Not
Yeah.
in game last week.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, he's gonna get to Jovia and he's gonna use 80 lay on hands.
That's only gonna last for like one turn until this guy comes.
That's all he's got.
Doesn't he have attacks? That was our only hope. Was kill it before it killed us.
Yeah, it didn't look bloodied at all, did it?
No.
Yeah, no. There's no chance.
You guys spent more time healing.
I
I don't know what
wonder
you're talking
why.
about. I just kept attacking the damn thing. It's not my fault that every attack he did could hit all of us, no matter where we were.
And they just happen to be dragon breaths. What? But yeah, he'll do that to Jovia, and then again, all he can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next time I'm coming back as a necromancer.
I mean, you don't even need to roll it. I'm pretty sure we're all just gonna die.
Well,
Unless
Every-
somebody has something magical to stop that.
yeah. I mean, everybody's within Thorgrim's thing, so there's that.
I mean, even at half damage, we all die.
Jovia
I
doesn't.
half it and half it.
Jovia failed.
But I'm in his area.
Yeah,
That
she's
was-
gonna
Oh,
plus floor, so she succeeds.
So she takes 29. So you take 14, Jovia.
And Thorgrim doesn't care.
Hang on, I'm trying to see if my wife can't remember what fucking my shit does. I think that this might be helpful.
Can I like react to before I die to like my matron's bracelet to check on everybody? But not now, but like
Can
when
I
I'm
ask a
about
really technical question?
Okay.
Would a breath weapon be considered attack or target you harmfully?
As far as what?
So one of my spirits, when I release it, the target can no longer attack or target me harmfully.
What is? Can you post a spirit?
Yeah.
You're talking about.
Because it does say with
Release?
a harmful effect.
Yeah. I mean, you can target one of the heads to. Well, it would be the triggering head.
Okay, so I would have to use it on. I can't use it on the body of it. I would have to use it on the specific head.
Yeah, it's the triggering. It'd be the triggering damage that you would release it to.
Okay. All right. Well. I have
You
to be
succeed.
more careful when I use it then.
Thorgrim's gonna try and take that.
Okay.
So half.
Take half. Yep.
I have like what, 1,000 more to go?
Yeah, it's been
I'm
rolling
gonna
high.
use it on that. So my theory behind using it on this is because since I'm within 10 feet of everybody, it wouldn't be able to target any of us. Because it's a cone.
Right, but remember
Unless
that.
it was angled off, like, and it just doesn't hit you, so it hits everybody but you.
Well, it can't if it's shooting it down. You know what I mean? That's why.
I mean, it could angle it like instead of angling it like this, it would instead angle it like.
But it can't.
Like
So if it's
that.
like. So I was just going off of the theory of like what he was saying. Oh, because this is the line one.
Oh yeah, that is a line. So it. Here. I'm gonna make the argument that he can still go this way.
But
and if
he's
that's
going
the case,
straight
it's
down at us.
Hold on. What is your question, Arissa?
My question was, so my intention, other than, saving my own ass to do this, is that it would be unable to cast the breath without targeting me, since I'm so close to my allies.
You do know that you have to take the damage before it affects him, right?
Oh, did I read that wrong?
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
it says after resolving the effect.
after resolving an effect, that source can no longer attack or target you harmfully until the start of your next turn.
I read that completely wrong. Alright, well, I guess I won't do that then because that makes sense. Fuck. Fuck.
You're still at 44 with all those?
Well, I ignore the fire breath and I took half of the one that I saved on and then I took half of the next one. Don't worry, this one's gonna kill me, Jason.
Alright, so it's 68 to everyone.
Oh no, I saved. Woohoo!
So everyone's not dead?
Everyone is not dead.
I mean, I'm dead, but
Yeah.
you stabbed me with your revivify needle, and I was like, I'm alive, and I'm dead again. I'm coming back to haunt you guys.
At least you tried.
You can't haunt me. I'm dead again. Oh wait, before I also said before I was gonna try to, before I actually died, I was gonna use my reaction to like check my matron's bracelet.
Oh,
Was
she
I
did
able
say
to do
that.
Okay, well, the only ones that were alive during that time were Orisa and Thorgrim, and they're above 20. Because they didn't drop to below 20 till this breath weapon.
Yarr.
So you would have known that they were above.
I'd be like, I tried.
You did.
I should have teleported away.
I can't teleport if you guys are unconscious, and I didn't think that the entire mechanics of the fight would change when we came back.
Well, to be fair, you guys didn't know how the mechanics were going to change because you guys left right before the mechanics changed.
Right.
So there's only Orisa
Me and Thorgrim.
and Thorgrim. So first attack at Orisa.
That
I think just hits.
just fucking hits. What an asshole.
Sayonara, Harisa-san.
I mean, I'm gonna do the. Oh, it has disadvantage. If that helps.
I mean, we will see if it rolls lower than the 21. Definitely can.
Pretty low odds, but you never know.
Nope.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, Orisa, you go down.
I sure do.
So give me a death save.
Why do I give you a death save? Oh, because it's my
Because you
turn.
went down.
It's your turn. Yeah. So one attack at Thorgrim at the end of Orisa's turn. Any
Okay.
reaction from Thorgrim?
I mean, he is super out.
Okay.
This reminds me of Tiamat.
Yeah, that's exactly what this fight was.
2 for 2.
I'm like furiously reading through my shit.
Goodbye, guys.
No, play it up. I want to hear how we get eaten.
I don't want
Maybe Roy will save us.
Well, that sucks.
For our adventures. You could always just give us life back.
If only I could have survived long enough to at least have stolen my companion's souls first.
Can't see it, but I'm crying.
No, don't cry.
I know. I've had Jovia for over a year.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years this month.
This sucks.
She knew we couldn't win.
Oh, that hurts.
Can you pretend that we won the redo that we didn't actually get?
The what?
Remember you said there was one time where we could have won like a save point?
Jason, Crazy Killer was talking to you on the in the stream.
Oh. Hey, Crazy. I was really busy at the time.
Killing us.
I mean, it was not easy.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
You could have said that he disappeared. He ran away.
We knew it going in. No regrets.
Yeah, no, I mean, also no regrets. We had no way of knowing that that's what happened. I would have chose to go back in every time. And we legitimately had a chance if it wasn't for the breath weapon thing changing. And by the
Oh,
time that started
absolutely.
happening, we weren't conscious and round.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 breath weapons all at the same time is actually game ending.
Yeah.
Like there is nothing that players can do in an action economy to defend against that. So
Yeah, you, well, the problem was is that you guys went all in on one thing instead of spreading out your damage to the other heads to try and figure out.
Well, I mean,
it also, the solution was the antithesis of every other fight that we had against similar creatures.
That's the whole deal with everything is that nothing is going to be the same across all the boards with every single creature.
I mean, we also had would have never done that. Never in a million years would we have said, let's attack them with our elemental shit when we didn't even know if our weapon armor or weapon attacks were even gonna work.
No, I mean it's
Until like 3 rounds in.
Damn it, I knew this was all part of Brea's plan. I should have listened to my inner voice. She was evil all along.
I mean, I knew she was evil all along.
She's definitely not evil.
She's definitely evil.
Chaotic evil, neutral evil. She's doing it for fun.
Well, why do you think she's evil?
I don't.
Because she's was all buddy with Dalgrog, and she's literally enslaving another one of the gods because she doesn't like her. That's not nice.
Well,
That's not a good thing to do.
that's stuff that happens between gods that butt heads.
And
And-
good people don't do that.
I mean,
Well-
it's not, I don't know.
Gods aren't on the
You
realm
go
of
to-
good and evil. They're on the realm of what they believe in.
Yeah, you can't really go to another people's and just be like, you're evil. Like,
I can't.
she's just different. No, you can't.
I can.
I mean, you could. It doesn't make you right.
Or it says
Well-
hated Brea this entire time.
Well,
Only now in death can she tell you Trick.
on the plus side, Samara's
Chicks.
died as he lived.
Trick's
It's-
rolling around in his damn grave. I should have eaten her soul.
I'm just glad that Samara's died as he lived, with Orisa hating him.
To be fair, she hated him a little bit less at the end, although they never really got to talk about that.
Nope.
That's sad.
I still think
Yeah.
we should get a redo.
I don't know how I feel about that.
As the simulation fades to black, you find yourself all on approach to Coruscant.
I mean, we know that there's multiple lives, man. Can we just hop into the bodies of one of our other lives?
In a bit.
Although, of course, if we manage to come back, Jovia will never let us do anything ever again.
You know.
Are you kidding me? Trick will no longer be carrying. You guys be like, you can't just kill people, Trick. He'd be like, too late. We need all the souls we can get if we're gonna defeat Tharxsis. Like if I had a flying nightmare horse for this fight, who knows what could have happened?
I mean, our nightmare horse would have just died. There was no way for us to have survived this fight.
No, there was. They just failed on all levels.
Definitely not what I expected today.
I knew it was going to happen eventually.
I had a pretty good feeling it was going to happen today. And then when we actually started doing well in the fight, I was like, oh shit. We could do this.
Well, it's just the fact that there was a mechanic that we had no way of really knowing. We tried figuring it out and weren't able to do it, and we just went with the most logical strategy, which happened to be the wrong one.
Yeah, the mechanics change every time a head goes down for its own survivability.
And so realistically, we had a 1 in 5 chance of figuring out which one was the original head, and we guessed wrong.
Are you kidding? Despair can willingly enter the ethereal plane whenever Despair wants.
Well, you should have killed more people.
Clearly, I should have killed more people, yes. Damn you guys and your morals.
Well, you guys all said you wanted to go back.
And like, knowing what I knew, I would have chosen to go back. I
Yep.
really would have.
Honestly, if I hadn't actually succeeded on a roll,
That is-
the one
that
time,
is-
like I like how the one time I succeed on the roll, I'm actually doing the thing I don't really want to do.
Yeah, and it gets us killed.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah, we got a definitive answer from a god that told us exactly what to do. We figured it out. We just figured it out too late.
Right, and I had assumed that the breath weapon thing was it, like with all the heads
Yeah, I
coming
thought
back, was
it-
it
yeah,
holding all of its action to hit us when we came back.
Yeah, and,
And
it
that
was
was
just
a
going to do it
completely
once.
reasonable assumption. I did not think that every round we were gonna get hit with all the breath weapons.
Yeah.
And then by the time that was happening, someone was unconscious each round. We couldn't have gone back.
Ah, it's a bummer. I was hoping you guys were gonna make it to the end.
Level 16, we did make it fairly far.
And mistakes were made, but you know.
I hope you guys enjoyed your time.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can pin this down to a single dice roll where everything would have changed dramatically. Had that transformation not been had it been not been enlarged, it would have been something else. It could have changed into something that wasn't a gigantic fucking Hydra dragon like Tiamat. We could have actually killed it.
I mean, honestly, the game-changing dice roll trick actually succeeding on a god roll. Because that's the only reason why he agreed to go, and we wouldn't have gone without.
Yep. I blame Brea.
Trick, you were holding your weapon.
What?
You were holding your god weapon.
What do you mean? The trident?
Yep.
See, I figured it was gonna be that. What? So I'm just missing pieces to it?
You're missing pieces to it. So essentially, when you go to your temple, because you need the trident and you need all the other pieces to locate.
No, don't tell us the secrets yet. I'm not ready for that.
All right. Well,
Tell me. I want to know. I'm sorry, but I had told us not to go back. I only went back because of Trick. A thing. Only reason why I went back.
Trick has no regrets. He lived a not so good life.
I mean, Arissa has no regrets either. She did what she would have done, like I said.
He pillaged,
Zeke is
murdered.
sad.
You know, he's trying to atone in his own way.
I mean, there's not going to be any time soon that we play this.
No. And
So-
by then, you'll change everything again.
Well, I mean, you can't have everything just be the same, then we just breeze through everything.
Everything gets changed. Any game that he does, he'll change it.
Well, I'm gonna start talking about the game, since we're still streaming. So if you don't want to hear the things that you guys missed, or if you have questions about things, then you can go ahead and hop out of chat if you don't want to hear them.
I still want to hear it, and I'd rather hold on to like the small sliver of hope that we can somehow make it out of this still.
This? No, the game's
I know.
Yeah.
over.
Realistically, I know.
I
What-
cried, and now I'm at the pissed off stage.
I mean, like
What
I
if
said before,
Did
it
we get
was.
eaten?
I mean, you don't essentially know what happened, but you're.
All I know
What-
is I see Idris now.
Does Tiana find my body?
No.
Okay, well then I got eaten.
Yeah, your body almost 100% got eaten.
No, what happens to you guys is that your bodies and your souls go into the weapons to empower the weapons for future use.
How about that?
Those who perish at their task means that the weapons weren't strong enough. So your life force, your energy, everything that you got, you had in your life goes into the powering the weapons.
Wait, what happened to my sister?
She's still there.
In the weapon with me now?
Well, she's not with you. You're gone completely.
So she's in a weapon.
Yeah.
My weapon. Just chilling out. Great. For fuck's sake.
But to continue on, like I said, Trick, you were holding your god weapon, Cavatina, and you need to find the other stones to unlock the location to Brea's temple. And when you show up to the champion's room, Coventina moves to the champion's hand, and the champion empowers Coventina to its actual form.
Well, that's weird.
And then when you
Wait, he was
defeat,
used Coventina against me?
yeah.
I'd have killed that motherfucker.
But when you beat him, then he,
Is it on your Xbox? It's going
you
on?
get the empowered Coventina back,
Oh,
and becomes your god weapon.
I'd be picking it up off the corpse,
You,
spitting on him, and take my weapon.
Orissa,
You know-
I'm surprised there's not one single question that you wished to be answered.
Oh, I mean, I have a million. You know that.
I mean, the one that you ask every time we defeat a temple.
Yes, please tell me.
yeah.
Does anybody want to recite the question?
Who is the one who stares
It
at the
stares at
ground
the
and
s-
sees
no.
the moon?
No, stares at the sky and sees the ground.
Stares at the sky and sees the ground? Was that what it was?
Yes.
What did I say?
You said the reverse of that.
Ah, okay. See, get confused.
You learned about them in the last tome you read. It's where Argolid was born.
Huh.
Oh, because they're kind of under the sea. So when they stare at the ground, they see the sky.
Yeah.
The merfolk.
What's the answer to that? Merfolk?
Yep. Because when they
Yeah,
stare at
so-
the sky, which is above you guys, which is above them, they see the ground.
Which is there. Ah!
Essentially, you have to go and seek them out before going to
Alicia?
before going to Brea's temple, because Brea's temple is completely underwater, and the only way to cast spells, if you remember, that Thokarth learned how to cast spells while underwater.
Makes sense.
So my logic was still sound with it being Lord Onmo. I was just opposite.
Yeah.
It's Lord Fishmo.
You know what the best threat out of all of this is? Is the fact that Jovi and Samaris adopted orphans, and now they're orphans again.
That's not.
You guys are terrible.
No,
Yeah.
they're not. I left every time. I would leave a lot of money with their nannies, and I'd always leave a note for them to take care of them.
I mean, there's a lot of money on
I
the
mean,
ship.
you guys are assuming that after we died, it didn't go the mile away and destroy the ship too.
Well, the ship is 15 miles away.
Yeah, but how long is it going to take for them to realize, like, oh, they're dead?
I mean,
Yeah,
we
it's
would
like
play
gonna take
them anyway.
approximately. We only had like 10 days left on the spell, so in about 10 days, Dalgrog's gonna know exactly where that ship is and take that shit out.
What happened to my children, sweetheart?
I mean, doesn't he want the god weapons too? So
Yeah, but I mean, he wants his ship back.
well, she's gonna have to go through Tiana and Casson to get it.
I think he'll get through them.
Yes. With ease.
I don't think you will. I like how in both times I've come to this campaign, I have never met I've never met Dalgrog. It always
That's
that always
actually pretty funny.
Kind of a
always
shitty
happens
dude.
before I join. So it's like I don't even know who the fuck this is. Like it's
Kind of-
just some guy who seems
kind of a
everyone seems
shitty
afraid
dude.
of, but I'm not.
Oh, you guys never made it to the next land, too. Trick, you would have loved the next place.
Is it
What
a
was the
pirate
next
place?
place?
The pirate haven.
Yeah.
I hate you.
with on a Quesh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Er,
That's where I wanted to go next too.
Mhm.
Is we needed to find Talus.
My cat just jumped up like, what? Tal? I'm talling.
So what happens now?
We die and we play Star Wars.
I'm assuming we're probably gonna take a week or two in order to like maybe longer, depending on how long Jason needs in order to flesh out like a different game.
I think Jason already has a game, don't you, for Star Wars?
I need
I
time.
was gonna say, I thought we had a game.
I honestly didn't expect this campaign to end for another couple months.
Yeah, it's 11.
Well, shit.
I'll have to start prepping the other stuff.
Wait, how did you not
We-
expect us to die this fight?
I just wish we
I
could've
expected
made it
you.
2 more
Well, I expect
weeks.
you guys to destroy one of the heads. Whether you guys had figured out the right head and succeeded, or figured out the
How?
wrong head and left, knowing that you sacrificing yourself and you guys dying here essentially dooms the rest of the world.
That's what I said!
To
I mean, that's how I felt too. But you know,
There's-
then Brea gave me that tidbit of info, and I was like, all right. I mean, if we know going in, maybe we can do this. Like,
You
we have a
guys-
chance.
And
Okay.
and Roy was, oh, I can get you back. So I assumed that like,
Yeah, it was like, yeah, we got this under control. Oh wait.
I mean, I
There-
was looking.
yeah,
They
there's-
did not look like they had it under control.
there is one very specific personality trait that Samaris had that made it so he
Goddamn it,
wanted to
cat.
go back. And that's the fact that once he gives his word, he will not back down from it. And he has done that he's only failed to do that once.
and Arissa is explicitly not afraid of monsters, like
Mhm.
explicitly from the beginning.
The one time that he didn't fulfill his word was when he killed Arissa.
Alan.
I really, really, really needed Jovia to talk us out of that going back thing,
Yeah,
and we were so close.
where the hell did these
I
handouts
can't.
go? Carol.
He wants you.
No, he
Honestly,
wants to
I
play
would
on
have
the
even
computer.
prayed if Argalid wasn't one of Brea's creatures.
yeah, makes sense.
The stars had aligned, and I was like, "Today's my day to die."
Man, I had this whole I had a whole long speech prepared out for a conversation between Samaris and Orissa, like airing out everything, and it's
Getting
all gonna go to
married.
waste. No.
I think
Wouldn't
getting
have
married
gone
out
that
of the
far.
picture, I think it was just down to like maybe us being remotely friendly with each other at this point.
Yeah, that's long. That's a
Rissa
very
taking him back.
long-term goal.
Oh, I
My
can tell you,
long-term
Arissa's
goal.
long-term goal now.
Goal
What was
1, kill Tharxsis. Goal 2, take ship for my own.
Devour all the brains.
No, I was
here they
so
are.
after this, Arissa was going to hang out with Kilnich, and we were gonna take over whatever weird Illithid world there was.
That's awesome.
You guys still in the
Yeah,
game?
so
That is super fucking awesome.
I'm watching it on Twitch.
My long-term goal was actually, I really liked my holiday item so much,
Trick, get back in the game.
but oh, get back in the game. Okay.
I'm sure you want to see these.
Oh wait, hang on. I went to go have a cigarette, so give me like another minute and a half before you
Smoke it
start
down.
showing shit.
He's already showing shit.
But yeah, that entire conversation that Samaris was basically gonna to bear everything, and basically invite Arissa to dig into all of his memories and reveal everything that he knew.
Oh, she would have absolutely forgiven him after that, probably, because that's all she ever wants to do to anybody.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah, he would have let you cast
Well,
detect
go lay
thoughts
down
on
in
him.
the
Had
bedroom, and then mommy won't
had
wait for you
full.
okay.
He would have had.
Alright,
You would
well-
have full access to everything that he knew, including the fact that yes, he was still in love with you, that the only reason that he did what he did to you was the fact that he was conflicted between two promises that he made to different people. Well,
What is this,
technically three different
Twilight?
promises that he made to three different people.
Octonauts, Eternals, Bloodhammer.
Alright, so if you go down to the
I
locations,
really feel like this is Twilight. That
go down to the
fucking-
locations section. I revealed the 5 Pirate Lord companies that are on Quesh.
There
Oh
would
my
very,
God.
very swiftly have been a 6th.
Of course, one of them is named the Ill Eagles. You're horrible.
Eternals.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sometimes when I switch over, it doesn't work.
Bloodhammer.
Wait, are you revealing things to us in the game or in the stream?
In the game.
I mean, he has some of them up in the stream.
Oh yeah, there's some on the stream. It's under the location section in Quesh.
Tell me all the cool things that was Arissa getting any more cool stuff?
What do you mean?
Her lithidiness. I just really want to know if something was gonna be awesome at level 20.
I like how I completely gave up on making a legendary item the moment I got the Coventina.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted. I wanted something to represent Brea. And once I had Coventina, like, I was pretty sure it was going to be my god weapon, but I wasn't 100%. But I was fine with it. I'm like, I got this instead. This is a good substitute until I get the real thing.
You just needed to fill it with materia.
That damn materia system. Maybe I get Shiva though, and I can summon Shiva. Diamond Dust Shiva.
Yeah, I figured there might be at least one of the Pirate Lords that you guys might each connect with.
And where are the pilot lords in Quesh?
Yeah,
In
it's
Quesh.
under question locations.
Which group is the one you think I would have connected with?
Which one would you? Which one do you think you would have
Yeah.
done? I think the eel turtles.
Yeah, I was actually really liking them.
They're more.
I like the.
Obviously, I was supposed to be Octoknives, which, I mean, obviously.
Which one would I have been with?
Probably the illegals.
I was gonna say the ill eagles, obviously.
I know, because I love that one. And it's so funny.
I mean, there's no doubt that Thorgrim is the Bloodhammer. Which, so Mars, that leaves you with the spiders. You have fun.
Another reason for Arissa to hate Summers.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Wait, I really want to know though if there was anything I got at level 20 because of my stuff.
Oh well, you essentially become the full-fledged Illithid and be able to speak your Illithid
Ilthides.
language, which actually comes really in handy when traveling over to Tharxis' plane, because they only speak 3 languages over there, and Illithid is one of them.
That's cool.
So who took over for Zinder?
You included the language of violence, right? I'm sure they speak that.
It's almost certainly implied that Mortarion did.
Yeah, Mortarion would take over for Zinder.
I never got
Fucking
actual different skins on
Mortarion.
them.
What was Alicia's
Talon,
god
get
weapon?
down.
What was Alicia's god weapon?
Yeah.
Let me look it up.
Ugh.
Well, if we're going on, hiatus for a couple weeks, we can always
Nope.
do like one-shots on these days if you guys want.
Oh, that would be fun.
Oh, where Jason actually gets to play and be a character.
I mean, he already does that on Sunday, but I mean, I could run it, or one of you guys could run it if you want. It's up to you guys.
I know that Zeke's heard this a bunch, but I basically have an Everyone is John game ready to go whenever. Would probably be pretty fun.
What is it?
Everyone is John. So
What's
it's a really simple system where all of the players play one character who is schizophrenic and has different drives.
Alicia's was
so
the
why
bow,
are they like me?
It was a bow?
Yep.
Interesting.
which for you would be very powerful considering
Elinari's bow.
you get to cast your spells through it.
Oh shit!
And I would have given you Elinari's bow. And that Cupid
Like-
arrow.
Like you could attack and cast, like use a spell slot to cast a spell.
She gets to use the bow as a what's it called
Spell
a
focus?
spell focus, and all her damage becomes divine damage, so it passes through anything that essentially allows her to use her spells against the god.
That's fucking crazy.
Divine ice magic. Divine fire damage. Divine. Right, something like that.
No, it'd just be divine damage.
But then if she casts like fireball, what happens? What does it look like with divine damage?
It would just be
Golden
a
flakes.
essentially a white light.
I just want to make sure it's not just it's not still just
Well,
fireball. It's just not
technically-
divine damage.
Technically, it'd be green light because she'd be shooting it from Alicia's bow.
Sweet.
Oh,
All right.
fine.
So
I'm-
you would
I'm
be
not
you'd be
phased
able
by
to
this.
shoot green balls of energy and stuff like that.
Oh, I have another massive question. Why does Tharxsis like me? Or what
What?
was that about?
What do you mean?
Or
I don't
he
know.
was like,
He was
always
like-
At the beginning, he seemed to have noticed Arissa very
And then
prominently.
when every time we met up, he like wouldn't attack me, and like he would only talk to me with like his crazy talk.
Oh, he noticed your struggles that you were having with him, and so he was trying to use that against you.
Oh, you mean the struggles
were you
because
having
I was sympathizing with him and I hated my party?
Yes.
You hated me?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. P.S.
Vic would not be surprised.
So you hated Jovi and
I considered what happened in the temple to be a complete betrayal by you and Samaris.
So
Because from Arissa's perspective, it looked like you knew what he was doing.
so
And to an extent, she did, because Solmaris
Right.
did reveal some things. Not everything. He didn't
said
reveal
that
everything.
he had to do something, and I kept telling him, no, don't do it.
Yeah,
Right, but I wasn't. Zeke knew that, but Arissa only knew that when it was happening, you kept telling him, no, you don't have to do this, like you knew what he was gonna do.
here's the crazy thing,
See?
Arissa.
Mm-hmm.
So do you remember what happened the very first time you met Tharxsis?
Mm-hmm. He knew everything about me.
Right.
Talent.
But what you didn't know is that he left his mark in your brain.
My brain that got
Interesting.
eaten.
Right. And so your brain, to Tharxis' benefit, got eaten, which went to where?
to Kilnich.
To Kilnich. So Tharxis then had all the knowledge that Kilnich had. And then
Interesting.
you would feed Kilnich all the knowledge you had, so he knew everything that you knew.
That's crazy.
Huh. No.
And once again, Trick's proven right. Magic is a horror.
Oh yeah, Trick, you totally got that's. There's a very valid reason why Arissa started being so nice to Trick afterwards, because you were the only one she didn't blame for everything that happened in that temple.
Yeah, Trick.
Which is why she would get so, like, offended and, like, extra sad every time you said you hated her.
Who, me?
Yeah. she was like, every time you said that, it like broke her heart. Because reality, she still only was like a 16-year-old girl
Yep.
with no friends.
Probably closer to about 18 because we had been traveling together for probably about 2 years.
Oh,
I mean, to be fair, the only other the only other young-looking person on the party he didn't exactly get along with either, for no reason either.
I was young.
Ryan came up with a spell today that I was going to add to the game too.
Oh.
Yeah, it's called book consumption. You don't have to read a book, just cast the spell and you get the books consumed.
Oh god.
Wow.
Fuck that reading nonsense.
I mean, Arissa would eat some books.
Yeah. That sounds about
No,
right.
I mean they don't. At least my version, they didn't actually get.
No, Arissa would actually eat the book.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would not be surprised. Even if,
Huh?
like, as a part of the the
I
spell,
never
you
even
must
got to eat it.
physically
Go lay
eat the book.
down. Go. Mommy's working.
Well, alright, if that's what I gotta do. He starts ripping
Yeah,
pages
see, so
out,
I
shoving them in
actually
their
can
mouth.
like do the illicit thing.
You would see that her tentacles are like, just wrapping around it, like
Oh yeah, those things are
complete
nasty.
Zoidberg.
Trick's hand starts
Um,
going for his gun.
I can also do this.
Yeah, it's
Which is literally, I can just make someone my friend forever.
okay. Here's my thing for the party. We heard about what Arissa would have done had we all made it through this. Did anybody else have any plans after the campaign was over?
No, because my body would have been the one concealing Tharxsis.
Would we have had that choice in the matter, or was
Oh,
that
yeah,
to be
that's a good
determined
question.
randomly?
Yeah.
My
Would
goal
we
was
have that
to
choice?
steal that and try to. I mean, if
Go
my
to
item was
Evan.
actually a campaign item, I would have seriously thought about trying to consume his soul for myself. But it's not. It was a holiday item, so
But
that I grew extremely attached to.
would we have had a choice in the matter for who was to seal away Tharxis?
For what?
Like,
If we defeated him, we knew that one of us would have to sacrifice ourselves in order to seal away Tharxis again.
Oh, it's a brutal aspect. The last part of the campaign.
Right.
So if you
But-
guys,
don't tell,
did-
are we possibly gonna play this game again?
I don't know.
Question mark.
well-
So
Well, if we play the game again, it's going to be the post-apocalyptic version.
It's gonna be the what?
oh, the apocalyptic version.
The apocalyptic version. This is you guys essentially failed.
So, I mean, that's something that I've been wondering for a long time. Was there a
Oh,
choice?
I
in
was
the
hoping
matter?
we'd get to play this again because we never actually got to fight Tharxis.
Nah, I feel like
No,
a
you guys
lot
fought
of
him
it-
once.
I mean, not really.
He definitely stared at you guys really intently for a little while.
Well, if you don't want to hear, it, you can
All I
always
know,
mute me.
I want to, but I want to hear. But all I know is next time we play, I'm choosing a necromancer, and she's being a bitch.
Okay.
But
Next time we play, I'm
yeah.
gonna be a halfling.
I really foresaw 3 outcomes for Samaris. One, that he would be killed before the objective was complete. 2, that he would absolutely sacrifice himself in order to seal away Tharxis. Or if none of that happened, Samaris would have traveled back to Alcornafta, made a large donation to the library in Arissa's name on the condition that she have infinite access to it. Made his way back into Dietrich's temple somehow, and used the spirit of Scorpio to kill himself.
You wouldn't let me eat your brain, and then be my thrall forever.
It's not something that he really considered.
And so if you don't want to hear what happened, just go ahead and mute me in Discord.
I mean, I do want to hear, but I should probably head to bed if I can get even 15 minutes more of sleep.
I mean, go ahead. I can always tell you later.
Alright, you guys take it easy.
Hey, have a good one.
Alright. So I sealed myself away in Tharxsis.
So what happens is when you finally you're fighting Tharxis essentially on two fronts, because when you're fighting him in the final area, you're essentially trying to destroy his body. Once you destroy his body, then he leaps into what he believes is the strongest person left alive. And then it's contested checks every round between the person that's there and then Tharxis, which most likely Tharxis will win. And so the only way to do that is then you have to then destroy the person who he's trapped inside with. And then trapping him inside a mortal body seals his soul inside.
Okay, so it was not a choice.
It would have just
in the
been
matter.
whoever was the strongest one.
Right.
Okay.
Jovia would have been pumping some iron.
I mean, to be fair, the best thing he could do would have been to pick me because I actually have a shot at getting him out.
Well, no, it's not whoever gets out. It's essentially you maintain control of your body long enough for somebody to strike you down.
It's basically you're there to be the vessel that he could die in.
Correct. Your mortal body's
So
what?
then wouldn't he jump into the weakest one?
No, because if he jumps into the weakest one, then they get one shot at he gets trapped. He wants to jump into the strongest one, so he has the most amount of time to fight back.
Yeah, jump into.
So
the
if there's,
body.
if everybody's at 10 hit points and Jovia's at 100 hit points, he's going to jump into Jovia's body and essentially try to take over Jovia's body so that he can win to try and resurrect his body later on.
Oh, I see.
But if everybody's low life, then he's kind of screwed. Because once that person goes down, then he's essentially trapped in that body.
Good. He can just be a girl. I'm Tharxis.
I
And
don't
then-
think Tharxis cares about that.
To be fair, had he done that, he would have had dice at that point, so he just could have kept using that until he turned into a man again.
True. Oh god damn it! I'm this creature for a week. At least I can spider climb.
Oh man, that would have been such a hard decision though if she had gotten the bow from Alicia that was that powerful. Because she really would want to have kept
Cestus.
Hallel Cestus. That would have been actually a really hard decision for her.
Well, that's the whole point of the game is to make you think about everything and give you hard choices to make, whether they be moral or personal.
Oh, weird question. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I had a small mechanical question for the fight, and I made a different decision. Could I have used the hammer in order to disable some of Argolin's heads?
No, because it's very
Because that would have
specific.
changed a lot.
Very
The same way that my god weapon stuff didn't work.
Okay.
Trust me, this would have been a very different fight if my god weapon stuff worked.
Argolid's essentially immune to everything except for divine magic.
Yeah, and
And he's an immortal.
had he failed one of those con saves for the fucking echoing toxin, everything would have changed. Because that would have opened up magic to him. Because it's just it removes all immunities.
Could you guys imagine doing this without the armor?
Well, there would have been no way. To be fair, we might have survived if we didn't have the armor.
Because you guys would have like, nope.
Yeah, we would have walked in and said, fuck this, and gone right out.
Nope.
but the fact that we had a way to figure it out.
Bums me out.
Well, make us play it again.
That's the nature of the dice.
You won't really make us. We'd be really willing to play this again. Like, if you started tomorrow, I'm pretty sure all of us would be like, alright, we're rolling some up.
I don't know if I could do this game again anytime soon.
I could.
2 against 1, you're out.
But on the plus side, you know, a new game, new characters, new personalities. We can actually.
I could have been sorcerer again, and then go to be a
New classes, new races.
Yeah.
Or I could have.
I am super excited to meet the Queen.
Oh, for our Star Wars game?
Yeah, I'm assuming we're doing Star Wars next.
That's the plan.
That's what everybody was talking about. So.
Yeah, that's the plan. Oh.
I'm gonna need a new
I
layout.
Make a whole new fucking overlay, Jason. We're crying out fucking loud.
Well, you can just make a blank overlay until we get a session 0 going.
No, all you can do is just pull a.
It's actually, I mean, it's really not hard. The hard work's done, really.
See, but now you don't need a nautical theme. You need a space theme.
Well, it's nautical themed because it's Jason's channel.
No, I know. I'm just giving you.
It just happened to work out really well.
But yeah, I'm actually really excited to play my bounty hunter. I don't know if I'm gonna play a Tong or if I'm gonna play frickin'.
Are we serious time question? Are we gonna be able to start like a session 0 for the Star Wars campaign next week?
I mean, character creation would be it.
Yeah, that's what. That's more what I meant.
Not actual
no gameplay.
On Star Wars.
Yeah. Can you link in the Discord your website thing again?
Yeah, I will.
So of course I want to play the Queen, but I might be making some changes.
Yeah, take a hard look. Remember, because it's not going to be as much combat. It's going to be more role play. There's a lot. I mean, it's Star Wars, so there's space combat. So you want to keep that in mind too.
You prepared for space battle?
You guys want to read over the what's it called? The positions on a ship, because I think there's 5 positions on a ship that each person can take, and it's important to the ship. So if you guys are in combat in the ship, or if you're not in combat in the ship, it'll be important who has those positions.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be useless off the ship. But
No,
hilarious.
No, you will not. You will not be useless.
You will not be. Noble people have like.
I'm talking about in combat off the ship.
Oh, just
I was going to say you will be the taskmaster. You will own everything.
Yeah, I will.
Just pay me and I'll help you. I'll help you get your bounty.
Also,
I actually wanted to. I'm gonna talk to you, Carolina, because I have a really solid idea for
background.
A way that our characters can be intertwined. That makes things interesting.
This party name better be the Queen of
As
the
long
Court.
as you pay for my freaking upgrades, because I'm thinking about leaning towards like a robotic person who's gonna have a shit ton of gizmos and gadgets on her. Grenades in my forearms where I just like pop my wrist out and then whoosh, there's a grenade, like a Pez dispenser kind of thing. Oh yeah. It's gonna be awesome. Is anybody alive?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
So Mars is dead.
Ah. Don't bring him up again.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Jovia is being wrapped around Tharxis' soul. I would have told Samara's, go be a dad.
Oh man, I can't
Yes.
believe.
It is completely unrelated to everything, but I felt like that's relevant, and you guys would appreciate that.
But yeah, I will help you, but be prepared for some. Be like, I need money. I need this for upgrade. You wanted me to protect you.
Carol Cat.
Talon, he brought you his bear.
All right, well I'm gonna end this stream.
Bye,
Bye,
stream.
All right,
stream.
goodbye.
I'm sorry we failed.